All right, welcome back to my channel. So we are back again on a new video. We are going to spend some time here, not too long. I will try my best to make sure that everything is snappy. And we are here to go through a lot because I've seen that people who claim they're, that they are Igbo, most of us are so myopic, and some claim that they're the one that have answer. They know what to do and how to go about it. But there's something they don't ask themselves, which you are here to talk about. So please, if you come across this video, I expect you to like it and share it to many platforms of your choice without wasting much time. All right. A lot of people don't know that when it comes to what is going on in Nigeria today, that is not only it's not peculiar to one tribe. It's not just meant for one people. It is something that everybody needs to understand, because the more you turn around and you look over it and say, no, this thing doesn't really make any sense to me. As you are doing that, you're actually calling for people to invade your land, to take over everything. In November 29, 2024, people gathered in Latte, Finland, Biafrans, to declare independence, Biafran freedom, which many people acknowledged. But guess what? Some people don't understand that gathering, that declaration is actually what they need for total freedom. Then again, you see some people who say they are spiritualists, that they know from more. Despite being from more, you don't believe the Biafra is the only way. You don't believe that, and to you, it's just another story. You don't believe it. You don't see it as something that is achievable. You don't see it at all. To you, it's just what you say stand. As a traditionalist, there's no, you can hear anything from spirit, and you want people to believe you, but you don't believe other people. You don't believe other people. You want only those that will believe on you. What you say stand. As you can see, the title suggests, I just put it there. USB declared, but internal war is now unstoppable. I think I need to carve. Let me do something about the title, because I'm just noticing that the platform refused to send notification. I'm just noticing that one now. Let me quickly change the maybe because of the title. Maybe sometimes it's like that. If you come across this video, I expect you to like it and share it to many platforms of your choice. Yes, share it to many platforms of your choice, because the attack on this live stream is obvious. I have spent 3 minutes now, and I noticed that even me from my end, I did not receive any notification. Some people are here already, but like I said, it is quite poor. Just a moment. Let me know why. Is it because of the war? Because they don't like that kind of words. So let me just abbreviate it. Unstoppable should be changed as well. All right. I think I expect it to be more better now than what it used to be. Okay, please, you can also share it. You can also share it to many platforms of your choice. I will share from my end here. All right, I will continue just in a few minutes. Water Bright, you are the first to make comment here. I can see your comment, Water Bright. How are you doing today? We have Margaret is here. Margaret, I see you. You're welcome, Margaret. You're welcome. Let me quickly share this. You can just help me share it on many platforms of your choice. I will try, like I said, from my end here and see. They actually refuse to send notification. I believe this one may be from my title because I forgot to make some amendment on that. But I have to put something that will allow you to understand what the video is all about. So if you want to join, you can join. If you want to listen, you can listen. All right. I think I'm done. I've done my own part. I've done my part. Let me continue. So some people believe that they are the one that have access to everything. That whatever they say stand. To them, you don't know what you want. They want to tell you what you have to know. I will start by playing this video of many of you know this guy that says he's a traditionalist, right?
It means an expert, a priest that passes out information.
Kolomwo is his name. An Igbo traditionalist who stands firmly against Biafra and believes IPOB is a danger to the Igbo people.
Don't believe it at all.
What exactly is your problem with Biafra and IPOB? And why have you been so hell-bent on ensuring that you put the record straight where you feel they're not putting it straight?
Well,
a lot of people call him the Messiah.
yes. Does it mean he's above the law? I'm from Unnewi. We try gods in Unnewi. Edo, the most popular god in Unnewi, was tried in Unnewi.
He speaks with conviction, shaped by what he sees as the cost of agitation, blood, fear, and the region under pressure and pain.
We have close to 10 communities that are desolate. Community that we are accommodating close to 800,000 people. Within Imo and Anambra, they are completely desolate.
He raises uncomfortable questions about the widely accepted narratives of marginalization.
There's also some people that are suffering because the Igbos are existing in Nigeria.
He challenges religion and refuses to follow popular opinion.
Every religion, even Ordinana, I know the lies in Ordinana. That's why I told you, because I was able to recognize truth, the spiritual truth in Christianity. I recognize easily the truth in Ordinana, and I can also see through the lies in Ordinana.
But how can something that is true also be false?
Because that's how the world works. Nnamdi Kanu was in US soliciting for money to buy arms. That there is no way to get Biafra without arming the Igbos.
This is not a safe conversation. This is one that will make you think, especially as an Igbo person. It's not an easy conversation. And for us at Cat Truth, having easy conversations is not one of our interests. Now, let us begin.
All right. Please make sure you like this particular video and follow us as we listen to this interview. We're going to do justice to that. Believe you me, and we have all that is to show you, to back up our stand. Because one of the things they do is that they don't tell you that what most of them are actually doing is their personal interest. What they want to oppose it on every other people. They don't want to accept the fact that this is how it should be. This is what we want. They don't want it. They will forcefully put their own wish as if that's the general wish of everybody, like what everybody wants. Hear this interview and you understand what I'm trying to say.
I would say they felt the anointing that came with the name, the power. It has this weight, and I'll be calling you that name throughout this interview. I hope that is fine.
Yes.
As a traditionalist, of course, it would have been proper for us to offer you cola and watch you break cola in our traditional way. But forgive us for not being able to do that today. I promise that in the next interview we're going to have with you, because I'm sure we're going to have another one, we'll be able to make those preparations. Moving on, I've been threatened so many times. I've been attacked, both online and offline. My family has been threatened, and this threat didn't come from outsiders. This threat came from my Igbo brothers. They belong to the t0ppable group. Those who've convinced us, or who've tried to convince us, that they are fighting for Biafra to restore the independent state of Biafra. And the reason why they threatened, attacked, and have continued to threaten me is because I hold a very unique view, or I've been offering some very unique opinion on how we can make Southeast better instead of killing ourselves for Biafra. When I got the opportunity to interview you, I went through your profile. Some of the posts you've been making, very powerful content, courageous content. And I try to put myself in your shoe. The little one I've been doing, I know how I've been attacked. So my first question to you is, what exactly is your problem with Biafra? And
all right, this guy that is interviewing this man claimed that he has been attacked for the same cause, for kicking against or speaking against Biafra, that he himself had been attacked. Both of them are now in the same category because both of them believe that they are being attacked, that this violence in movement, when you criticize Biafra, that the tendency of you receiving an attack is there. And in the same manner, they believe that Biafran people are the one causing insecurity and what have you. But he's also he wants to be kind of neutral just to interview this man. But let's hear how the whole thing goes. I believe you heard what he just asked him. What is your problem about Biafra? Hear what he said.
t0ppable. And why have you been so hell-bent on ensuring that you put the records through the way you feel they're not putting
Biafra
it
son,
straight?
I greet you.
Okay. Well,
Welcome.
our Igbo people have a saying, "Ukwa na sanyo nye yepu." That means there is an important truth that needs to be said, but it's going to make people uncomfortable. So everybody avoids saying it, and they're asking who is going to say that truth. So that's how the Biafran issue is to the Igbos. A lot of Igbos, many Igbos know that Biafra is a mirage. They know that Biafra is a charade. They know that Biafra is dangerous, or like I call it poison. That is poisonous. But because Igbos are very emotional about the Biafra, you know, what the Igbos went through during the Biafran War, it kind of evokes a kind of sentiment, or it brings back trauma. And some parents passed down these sufferings, down these experiences, down to their children. And a lot of Igbos grew up angry with the Nigerian system. So,
good. So at this point, he acknowledged that what Biafran passed through is inhuman. What they passed through is something that is a kind of a crime targeted on a tribe. He agreed on that. Okay? He said it by himself that people, what Biafran went through during the war, the trauma is still there, although he used the word sentiment. But I don't want to use the word sentiment. Okay? Let's just stand on what he said last. That people pass through trauma and difficulties because of that. The treatment they gave Ndibo made it so that people are not kind of much interested or relaxed when Nigeria is being mentioned. So, in other words, there's a reason for having such feelings. He agreed. Let's continue.
They have this emotional attachment towards Biafra. this emotional attachment makes it uncomfortable, or not uncomfortable, difficult for them to be able to divorce facts from fiction. So because they're emotional, they are not able to stop back and look at these things that we've been told. How true are some of these things? Or is there any other way we would have done it better? Are they completely true? Have we heard from the other party? Right? So at a point, the uncomfortable truth that we refuse to talk started becoming a problem to many of us, especially someone like me that lives in the Southeast and want to live in the Southeast for the rest of his life. I realized that it was a problem. I used to give this simple example. I have 3 children. 3 of them are in school. My 3 kids don't know what it means to go to school on a Monday. Up to today, I'm still granting this interview, despite all the big efforts that the governor of Anambra State has been making to make sure that we subdue Monday sit at home. Is yielding result. Thank God that this year he started using the powers, the weight of his office to put an end to Monday sit at home. Is yielding result, and we are saying it. But you asked me what spoiled me on. Is this little things that spoiled me on. Then what caused the spark was last year. Last year, I went for a podcast, a Yambaba studio, and he asked me some certain question, my takes, because he used to read me. I'm someone that writes about Igbo. Then I gave honest take, and I said that Biafra was a mirage, that is not going to happen. That Biafra does not exist spiritually, that I'm saying now as a traditionalist, that it doesn't exist spiritually. That in fact, the Igbo ancestors are against Biafra. So a lot of people took offense, and they tried to bully me. And because they tried to bully me, I doubled down on what I was saying to be true and what I know to be true. And somehow I have this go ahead that I should continue with what I was saying. Honestly, I try to avoid controversy. Not that I'm afraid of controversy. I was built for controversy, but I try as much as possible to avoid controversy. But I realized that I was being told to continue with what I was saying, despite that it appears the majority of Ndibo, we are not receptive to what I was saying. Then what broke the camel's back was last year when Igbos, towards the time of giving judgment for Nnamdi Kanu's trial, and we started releasing Nnamdi Kanu. People like me, ordinary, you are supposed to get angry. Something happened. People were killed. I've run into unknown gunmen, or not unknown gunmen, IPOB ESN on a Monday sit at home. I've run into them, but perhaps because my time has not yet come and I survived them. So why will you, but a lot of people were unlucky, like me. We all know people, every one of us know people that either their family, in fact, my own immediate elder brother has been opened on a very early morning, Monday. He was trying to catch a flight to Abuja. So he wanted to leave very early before the day breaks, trying to get over to Asaba. Unfortunately for him, he ran into a Monday sit-at-home enforcers, and they opened fire on him. They destroyed his car, and I think 1 or 2 people lost their lives, but he managed to escape. So you have one person, either that person is a friend or a family member that have a fatal or tragic experience with IPOB, ESN, enforcers, and all these unknown gunmen. We should stop saying unknown gunmen. We know the people that unleashed mayhem in South.
All right. If you have listened to him so far, you agree with me that everything he's saying here is about his personal interests, personal feelings towards the whole thing. Oh, the problem when that he was posting something on social media. Yambaba was reading what he's posting, and Yambaba felt like interviewing him. Okay, when he received some attacks, he doubled down. He piped a little bit, but there's more and more where he should go continue. Now be more after all, he's the messenger and all that. What about people who don't believe in Ezemo? That Ezemo send you message. Many people won't believe that story. This is your personal encounter with your own chi. My own chi may not be telling me what he's telling you, what your own chi is telling you. Now you come to think of it. He made mention of him stumble on a sit-at-home enforcers. Before you go out, did you hear that sit-at-home is on or not? Yes, you do. Then you decide to go out after the 45 make any base more. Then you went out and you faced them somehow, and you managed they free you, proving that they're not actually killing people, because you said that they're killing people that are opening fire. Why is it that they don't open fire on you? They don't open fire on you since they open fire on everybody. They don't open fire on you. Now again, you went on by telling another story of your cousin who also faced them, and they opened fire on him, and he managed to escape. How did he escape? The Ogolodesh. And you said he pied, other people pied because of that. What is their name? Where's their picture? Who are them? Okay, let's say that what you said is true. I just want to do reason in different angle, right? Now let's assume that what you just said that is true. That the pied people, the open fire, and the person escaped and all that, everything he said is true happened. Abbas sit at home and their encounter. And that is what aggravated you. That's where your anger centered. And you forgot that some other Igbo people just like you, who had a very terrible experience from checkpoint in the Nigerian army. To you, the Nigerian army checkpoint is not a problem. Just like some people sit at home is not a problem to them. Let me calm down and explain this to you so you understand what I'm saying. I'm not here to tell you that if anybody is buying anybody, you should just don't worry, forget about it. Let's just move on. No. What I'm actually saying is, let us understand the problem first. That I want this and you don't want it does not mean that you must be like me. You need to understand that. Mama Simon, I see you. Our mommy is in the house. I greet you. And Michael Eze, I see you, Michael. Michael, is he Eze? Let me call you Mike. Eze Alam. It should be Michael Eze Alam. It's one word altogether. Kevin, I see you. You're welcome as well. So please do me a favor, like the video. I don't even know that you guys will receive notification. Until now, I have not received my own notification from YouTube. They just decided to lock my channel down, and it's good. It's part of it. I have not seen any notification. Let me see if they have sent it or not. You know, in 13 minutes of the video, I did not receive any single notification. Even up until now, there's no notification here. My phone. There's no notification whatsoever. No notification. They did not send any, like, normally if you go live, people will receive that notification that you are live and all that. They locked it up. More said, we channel itself, they did not even receive any notification from my own side. Nothing. So I was expecting to see maybe 1 people, 2 people, and all that. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's continue. Now, just that my anger is that I would have loved people to watch this video so that you understand the reason. Because even I wanted to be equal, freedom, recognition. People don't understand some of the things that put us where we are today. The moment you begin to use your own feelings and how you perceive something and ignore other people is a problem. And you are expected to teach the number of Ifeafima not to start calling for their head. As one people, as Ndibo, you expect to teach other people who don't know that thing that you claim that you know. It is your duty to calm down, teach other people, let them know, let them see that thing that you have seen, instead of shying away and pretend that everything is okay. You know, you don't want that anybody that says no, you say okay, buy him, buy her. That's it. That's internal war. that you are calling without knowing. His problem about Biafra IPOB is the fact that these people, according to him, are forcing it at home. These people are declaring it at home. Then you hear him talking about villages being ransacked, according to him, by ESN or IPOB. And that is the reason why I'm even talking about this interview, because he lied with everything in him. They ignore this story and they want to push it to one corner, which is not going to be possible. It is not going to be possible. So let's quickly go through it and see how far we can go on it. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Mike, I see your comment here, and you said traditionalist that lies with everything in him. They got traditionalists now. Good morning, great Biafrans. Keep doing, okay, keeping Biafrans, Mazakai. Keep doing Biafrans, Mazakai. History will forget. History will not forget you. I think that's what I'm saying. For the good work you are doing, for the work you are doing for us. Thank you so much, man. And again, good afternoon, Mazakai reporter. There, Mazakai reporter reports. I don't receive any too. Okay, thank God, because if I'm saying it, people may not understand, or people may not believe. I don't receive until now. I'm talking to you, no notification, nothing, no sign. So how did you manage to join us, Margaret? If you don't receive any notification, you just check on me. Is that, don't mind them? Only 21 people watching at now. Yes, I know. Sometimes even go to 18. Even though normally this is not about. I'm not working against algorithm. I give algorithm what they requested by giving space before broadcasting or even uploading. Because if you understand how YouTube work, you don't come online, you don't post every 30 minutes or 1 minute. If they allow it, I will do that. But once you do that, you suppress, you are working against algorithm. So I don't want to work against algorithm. That's why I can always give at least 3 to 4 hours before bringing anything here, something like that. Unless if there's emergency broadcast from government, then okay. Then after that, I have to give long hour, 6 hour or 5 hour before another thing for algorithm to breathe before I come back again. But if despite doing that, they are working against it. And as I'm talking to you now, so many issues going on YouTube. So many people are losing their channels. In fact, I'm not here to talk about it because they may also pick that as an offense as well. All right, let's continue. Hear the man again, please.
East. So we realize that our elders, Igbo elders, are afraid of saying this uncomfortable truth. So it was now behoving upon us to rise up to the occasion and say this uncomfortable truth. Well, I asked an Igbo elder, why are you people not condemning this? He said during their own time, they condemned things they felt was not going on right. That is our own time. That how many years do they have on the earth? But us that we still have more lives ahead of us. Okay, if we feel that we don't like what is going on, that we should start talking against it. That is not their fight, it's our fight. It dawned on me that truly it's our fight. That we have to rise up to the occasion to make an Igbo safe and secure for our generation and the generation coming after us. So I realized that as Ezikolomuo, this is actually my mission. Because if you break down my name, Ezikolomuo, it means an expert, a priest that passes out information. So I see myself as a town crier, saying, or like if I should use the Christian analogy, the voice in the wilderness, crying, screaming, Igbos, wake up. You are going down a path that we shouldn't go. We are going down the wrong route. We have strayed too far away from reality that we need to start coming back. You know, in the Igbo masquerade system, we have some dangerous masquerades used to go abroad with machetes, and they used to tie them rope. So the essence of tying them rope is when they start straying too far away from reality. The Omonpo, the people that follow the masquerade will start drawing back the masquerade. Yeah. Giving, ululating, telling the masquerade all manner of praising and telling the masquerade to calm down. Nzoli, come back, come back. So that's exactly what we are doing. Telling our people, come back. You have strayed too far. You are talking about victimization. You are talking about, have you stopped to think that you that's saying that you are the oppressed, have you stopped to think that you have become the oppressor?
So now, let me understand something. Are you against Biafra because of how they are struggling to achieve it, or because Biafra itself is not what the Igbos want? Is it the method with which they are pursuing this agenda, or the agenda itself?
Now, before he answer this, let me tell you something, because he just said something that irritates me, to be honest. He said that what they're doing now is to calm all the situation down, calm it down. He used masquerade as an example. The mistake that these people are making is that they thought that they are the only Igbo people. If you ask him, because they back a year, through Abuba Udene Monku, Gomonke, no, Fidel Manis, Juno Poro, Yaka, Nama, is not a yardstick to measure how spiritual you are. It's not. He bases them on a ben nama ben nagebi bunu na newu, not in the where I come from. You are just a nobody. Because we don't know who you are. He bases them on a ben nage. But when issue of Igbo comes, when things that concern everybody, you have to calm down and include everybody on that. Now, whether IPOB, Biafrans are getting it right or getting it wrong is not the topic here. The issue is, are we facing threats? External, not internal. Are we facing external threats? Yes or no? The killing and buying of people, criminality and all that, does it just start 2012 till now? In 2008, 2005, do we have any people, any extrajudiciary buying, or any arrest, checkpoint, inhuman treatment, kidnapping? Do we have it at all? Because Mass started as early 2012, 2013, 14, 15 to date. The question is, in 2005, in 2008, in 2010, 2321, in 1999, 1992, 1990s, 89, 84, 83, 81, 80, 70 downwards, do we have any crime going on in our region? Do we have kidnapping going on? Is there any time that we have seen reports or captured Fulani people kidnapping in our land? Do we have any village that been ransacked or faced Fulani threats, Fulani attack, the entire community burned down and destroyed? I'm just saying, forget about IPOB, Biafran, USB now. Let us talk about Ndibo. Just calm down and follow me. I want us to ask this pertinent question. And I wish that people who don't even believe in Biafra will watch this video. I want you to, as the Igbo people, do we have this kind of challenges in our land before now, before Mazda Magano, yes or no? Have we studied what happened in Izombe? Have we paid attention to what happened in Hamofo? Are still happening? Do we bother to listen to what happened in Iza, in Abakaliki? Who are those responsible to kind of 28 Igbo able young boys in the Master Nakano's house? Who is responsible? With unannounced. It's not as if the Nigerian government has said nobody should go to Master Nakano's house and people disobeyed. who are those responsible? Operation Python Dance, Operation Udogachi, Operation this and that. Who are those responsible? Show me your video where you are actually condemning excess of checkpoints in Igbo land. Because they will take anybody, but the young Igbo man who served his Oga for 8 years in our Challenger market, in Opiweka, in Oka, maybe in Ogbete, Enugu, or in New Market, Enugu, or maybe in Abakaliki. You know, in those markets, in a market in Osuka, after serving on his Oga, he traveled to Lagos and the Oga freed him with maybe 500,000 or 300,000 as of that time, or let's say 1 million, 1.5, or even 2 million. Then the person traveled to Onitsha, to Lagos to buy goods. On his way coming back, he spent goods of, let's say, 1 million. Coming back, he will pay, let's say, 200 to 300 to police checkpoints from what do they even call that, those locations? There's a place before Lagos. Think Shagamu, something like that. You will be paying for police checkpoints down to east, which means the cost of living in the east will be very, very expensive because of the businessman will add his own interest after spending this excess money to checkpoints. Show me video where you are condemning those kind of things. You won't see any. You won't see any. It is good when Nigerian state buy Igbo youth. You guys, Ezemo, my interview, all these guys, I don't know. I wish that I can just ask them this question direct. I want to know what will be their answer. I actually want to know how they will answer that question. You claim that you need your Kanibodema, but Igbos are known for business. Let me just put it out there. Igbos and an average Igbo man, in fact, every household have 1 or 2 people doing business. No matter how you say that your family is known for education, somehow you still come back to the business, or your cousins will be they have to go into business as well. The issue is that what are you people doing after knowing for a fact that this thing is only happening in your region? Remember when he started, he said that that some Igbos are suffering because they are Igbos in Nigeria. He said that some Igbos are suffering because Igbos are in Nigeria. So he know that Nigerians are actually Nigerians on its own are making Igbos to suffer. Yet the man will be telling you that now more the that gets Biafran. Okay, so DJ the contented Nandi Bobo is slave in Nigeria. I need to know the name of your deity. But yeah, now I want you to hear what he said. He said again that the Igbo people need to wake up. We should wake up. That if you are oji more amaya na modo no look na dochi azu like more like when dina o depend the boys depend the more all one particular more na amaya the na Igbo o we nke a na-akpọ iyi agba ọkụ ugbo osi a na-akpọ iyi maka ndị to na n'Igbo osi a na-akpọ iyi o we mmụọ na-akpọ iyi agba ọkụ wee nke a na-akpọ agaba wee nke a na-akpọ idu wee nke a na-akpọ kedafa mmụwagas ọ dị n'ụdị afọ na mmeni na YouTube. So those mmụwa a na-agbafa aka akwadogo na-adị ya ị na-aghọta. O nwere ka a na-akpọ ọya ọha a na-adị ya na-eji ya ọ na-anọ ya oke mmụọ wiki imebi expensive goods. You know what? Some of them are somehow possessed. I will understand, but you can't compare those more with if you're going to handle to get them. No, reason being that now you guys are doing what you are doing for political reason, not because I'm fan anymore. And the annoying part is that you guys know these things, you know, but yet you don't want to stand on the truth. Hear him again. Frank Okoye, our own brother, I see you. You're welcome. Edict. Is that edict? Edict. I don't know. I can't pronounce the other ones. So let me call you edict. You're welcome as well. Okay, please. You can see that people don't receive notification. I even until now, no notification from my side. So please, what you need to do for me is make sure like the video, and that's all. Like the video. Okay, hear him.
The problem.
I'm against Biafra. Igbos have no reason to pursue Biafra. Our elders have said it. Even Ojukwu that started the whole thing have told you it's a dead end. Ojukwu, he's confessed with his own mouth that it's a dead end. That there is no need for a second one. So I'm against it. But nevertheless, I recognize the right for self-determination. So I recognize your right for self-determination, but I have a problem with the method you are going about that right, despite I do not agree with it. So
That's
a political statement there, meaning that this guy is, I think you're online, you motorize to us in the street. It sounds like it's in your DNA. You cannot tell me that, you have to condemning the word Biafra, that is, because you now, the way you are going, Biafra to you means war, which is not. Biafra is not war. It's not war. Nobody wants war. I don't want war. I don't want killing of anybody. Do you understand? I don't want. Do you think that if West Africa is a white man, like all of us are white people, you think if don't get it like that, they will sit down and discuss and divide it, set up, because they have conscience. Black people don't know what is called conscience. You cannot condemn. No, Biafra is no. You don't like the that even Ojukwu said it. Ojukwu said it. Go and listen to what Ojukwu said. Have you finished what Ojukwu told you? Ojukwu told you not to build a market in Lagos. Didn't Ojukwu say, don't bring your word back? Have you done that? Ojukwu get Biafra. Ojukwu said, Ojukwu told you, don't build market elsewhere. Did he say that? Did go say a trade fair? Lagos. He shunned you. Did Ojukwu back you up to start building, duplex in Lagos and Abuja? Buying estate, developing everywhere. Did he encourage you? They keep on lying. And even I have noticed something that most of these podcasts that are owned by Igbo people now, like this one now and Yambaba, many of them, they're stylishly talking against Biafra. You must not talk about Biafra. It's not a must. You must not really be a partaker. It's not a must. But once you want to stand up and say, I'm an upright man, I hate injustice, I hate taking people's life, I don't support criminality, let it be all round though. That's where I have issue. Let it be all round. Condemn it into. Don't just say this one is good. And this one, this is a very good crime. This crime is very, very good. It looks so nice. This crime looks so beautiful. It's a beautiful crime. Oh, the other one is a very honest criminal. We don't have something like that. A very honest criminal. We don't have it. This guy is a very honest assassin. It doesn't exist anywhere. An assassin is an assassin. There's no trusted good liar. I mean, come on. Hear this guy. Listen to him.
Why do you think that Igbos will be better off in Nigeria than having their own country?
Okay. Now, you must understand that this country, I call Nigeria a special purpose vehicle. A special purpose vehicle created for greater good. Created for greater good.
Okay.
Nigeria, do you realize that there are so many minority tribes that Nigeria is giving a big umbrella to that will be fully oppressed, assuming there is no Nigeria? Nigeria is serving an actual need. Even to the Igbos. I'll give you an example. One state in the north is bigger than the 5 eastern states altogether. So, but the Igbo population is too enormous, it's too much that their region is too small for the Igbos. So Nigeria, as a big playing field for the Igbos, is serving an actual need for the Igbos. It's giving the Igbos more land than they actually have naturally. For example, the same right you have as an Onyibo in Southeast is the same right you have in the Southwest, in the Northeast, in the Northwest. That's why when people say they are marginalizing, and we ask them, our brothers in the Northwest, why have they not returned? Why are they still there? Why are many people still trooping to those places?
Now, a lot of people would argue with this your assertion that there are countries smaller than the 5 eastern states combined together, and they will mention Israel. Usually, Igbos believe that they came from the Jews.
Okay.
So they will mention Israel. They will mention a lot of other countries. So even if you say the 5 eastern states are too small in terms of landmass to accommodate all the Igbos, they would argue that they must not all live in the southeast.
Okay.
So we can have, the Igbos can have their own country called Biafra, no matter how tiny it is, and then they can still go ahead and spread themselves across.
By the way, I don't believe issue of landmark is a lie, it's another fraud. That just like when they caught Igbo people and put it in the Delta State, caught Igbo people and put it in Benin as a Edo State, it's just the same tactics. The map is being drawn to show you that you are very small, but it's not true.
The world.
The idea of why Igbo people are moving to that place, why are they moving to the other place and this and that, it simply means that the truth of the matter is that they are being marginalized. They're running away, looking for a way to survive, because the government have made things easier in those regions. Farmers in the north are receiving free fertilizer. Go and ask. Free. Federal government are supplying free fertilizer for farmers in the north. In the southwest, these people have access to water, and the federal government made it so easy that tax going on in Lagos State, it generates money more than any other state. Why? Because Igbo people business. They want you to run away from your region to come to their place so that you can now invest more. By the time they will be dealing with you, when you look at your property, you feel like not going anywhere. It's a tactics, it's a common sense. Now, if truly because we are so tiny, our region is so tiny that we cannot, we are not, like you cannot contain all of us. Come on. Enugu State looks so scanty. How many population there is just as full? How many people are in Enugu State? Ebonyi State looks so scanty that even in some streets, you can commit any crime and get away, and nobody will capture you. So scanty. Go to other state. How many people are there? The people. If you go and build tenant house in Ebonyi State, tell me how much you'll be renting house there. Because people are not living there. Why? Industry, federal presence is not even there. Imagine if you have some embassies in those places, or build international seaport and international airport, and some of this that Dangote head office is there in Southeast. Since you guys have made Dangote as number 1, only innocent, the true Igbo man managed to build everything he has. Head office, everything in Eastern region, made Nnewi as his own base where he stayed. Only innocent. And the man that owned Geometric in Aba. These are people that have invested a lot in East than other regions. There may be other people, but this one is what people that I know, that it's actually visible. Now, if you claim that our land is so tiny, the question is that we would have seen a lot of population, a lot of people, like it will be overpopulated, that people are not moving away. It's not the case. So the case is that people are running away to look for something to feed on. They are two different things. If people are highly populated in the eastern part, are in same manner, have their brothers and sisters, like other people are living in other places, then your argument will be valid. But in as much as I have somebody that owns business in the north, I told him, why don't you consider having a branch in the east, maybe in Anambra, just have branch maybe in other states, in Imo, even in Enugu, or River State or Delta State. Why don't you just come down? He told me that if you build business there, let's know who is going to buy that business. You see, as a businessman, you have to look for environment that you have customers. That's common. The easiest thing you need to think about as a business person. Nobody would like to cook food let's say two coolers of rice. When you know that population of that region where your market is located can only be maybe half cooler. It's not as if you don't have money to cook 3 coolers of rice. But who is going to eat it? At the end of the day, you take it home and you feed on it. But if the places have enough number of people, in any people will graduate from Mesut, UNN. In another people will graduate from UNISIC, and of course with Kenkadna Ekulobra, that federal protecting Okopoli. In Imo, people will graduate from Imo, okay, and State University of Imo State, Futu, and rest of them, and Abia State the same thing. They will start planning, looking for a job in Port Harcourt, Lagos, Abuja, that kind of thing. Why? Because that is where federal presence are. But you see how this man is using this thing against our people. Issue of landmark. You think that we are so tiny and they give you 5 states because they love you? They know the map. They know. Enugu State today is one of the biggest states. People of Onsoka are now looking for other states. There's one part of Delta, Anambra, and Imo. I think I've been a little bit want to form an state in a general map. If they are too tiny, why are they looking for a way to make it 6 states? You think they're doing that because they want to balance the? No, it's not. They know the map of Nigeria is being designed to make you look so tiny to deceive you. From Anambra to Nsukka is how many hours? You think it's just a 20 minutes drive? Is that what you think? No, it's not. The land is big. Come on, stop lying. Stop lying. Balance it. Look at federal. Look at like I just mentioned. I just told you about agriculture. They will be supplying fertilizer to farmers in the north free, and they will tell you that these are people that are farming, giving you food of the nation. It's not government farming or individual, but Fulani government will supply them free fertilizer. I'm not telling you it started now, no, it has been like that from time immemorial. Ask anybody in the north, it is very, very easy to farm in the northern part of Nigeria than in the southern part. They will tell you we have land here. I agree, your land is big. But don't tell me our own is tiny. It's not tiny like you guys are making it look like. And the traditionalist one. Even that system will be like I don't say this one.
Okay. Now, if I follow that line of logic, it means Igbos can still be in Nigeria and you spread yourself anywhere around the world. Why are you disturbing yourself to have a nation? But that's by the way. Now, you mentioned Israel. Remove.
Did you hear his explanation? That you spread around the world, why are you disturbing yourself about the nation? Once they have something feeding on, forget about it. They don't think anymore.
Israel. Remove US. Remove UK. Remove the big countries, majorly US. Standing at the back of Israel. The Middle Eastern nations you remove will wipe out Israel. Mention any little country. Once you become small, you will realize the importance of bigness.
This guy is an idiot. Sorry to say that. Now, he don't know that the American government, the high tech in America is actually Jews. He don't know about that. And who is now standing at your own back? That thing that make you big is your number one threat. That thing that you say that standing at your back, that is your number one threat. That's threat number one that you have, but you don't realize it. Anyway, thank God that he mentioned Arab country that would have wiped Israel, right? Who is standing on the back of that Arab? They come together to do that. Who is now at your own back as an Oyibo? It is clear they want to wipe you out. Are you not the one that told us what people went through during the war? Is that not a sign of that they want to take you out of the surface of the earth? So who is now standing at your back? to remain in that place that you have tested the punishment already. Your parents passed through a lot. Who told that you are not going to pass it in your own time?
The day you remain small, it's only when you lose something, that's when you know the value of that thing. And it's only a foolish person that waits to lose something before they know the value. There is no little country in this world that does not look for an ally. The European countries that they keep mentioning, when they realized the importance of it, they went back to form the European Union to become big.
Hi, this guy. So you that is as big. Okay, now Nigeria is big, right? You have big, the important of bigness. Are you not part of African Union? After being that big, you still see ECOWAS. You think they form European Union because of the word bigness? Can you imagine how? Hey God! Now imagine somebody who don't know his left to right meet Zoya or brainwash on one hand. That American European Union find out the importance of bigness. They form European Union. You that meant that help bend the bigness. Are you not now in ECOWAS and the African Union? This is somebody. And by the way, you're also in a United Nations. So since you have bigness, you don't need it now. Your big will protect you.
And they're holding tenaciously to the European.
Oh, by the way, Nigerians are looking for visa to this smallest country we are talking about. That are now realize the importance of bigness. Between Nigeria and Luxembourg, which of them is more big? Or Nigerians and even Portugal, who is bigger? Belgium, who is bigger? When it comes to map, even United Kingdom, can you compare the size of UK with Nigeria? Nigeria as a whole. Yet, how many UK are seeking for visa to Nigeria to come and study in Nigeria? Giant, you are big. When Master said that the problem of black people is their brain, to be honest with you, it is true. I'm telling you, it is true. And God, just gave us some muscular body to deceive ourselves that you are strong. Mentally, you are weakest. Look at what somebody is telling you. Hey, papa, like, imagine if before you produce a child, your brain must be actively working. Oh, yeah, let's assume that for you to impregnate a woman depends on how level of your IQ, the way you think. It's like this man will not pregnant a woman. Your God highly important because your brain shows that you know nothing. Nothing. In a grammar. Yes, I'm a mihadro. I want to say that oh, those now, like education and wisdom is not the same. They're not the same. Okay, I just want you to understand it because when we are talking about a slave, don't think it's about people who don't go to school. Also, blessed, I see you. I greet you and Uche like. Is that your name, my brother? Uche like. We have Uche Raf and Uche like. Okay. You're welcome though. Mama Simon, what did you say? Please, my great people of USB, like our video and share them. It will not take anything from you just to make it go viral for others to see and watch. Thanks. Biafran is sure. That is Mama Simon. Please, if you have not followed her, please subscribe to her channel. She's doing a very good job. And Margaret said, yes, Maz, 100% Maz. Thank you for understanding. And he said, Nigerian government, of course. This is the reason why I started to speak. This is one of the reasons. Because if I watch the video, what will I tap on the comment section that will satisfy me when I know that I can ask some questions based on what he's saying? You see? That's why when I tell you that I know what I'm doing, I'm not here to agitate or fight anything. I just want to punch out this line. So you yourself that follows whatever you want to follow, you now use your brain. Why going? Look at what somebody's telling you. He's shooting himself. Ghana and Nigeria, which of them is more bigger? In a Google giant, big. Ghana and Nigeria, in terms of number size, are you better than Ghana? Without your bigness, are you better than Ghana? The answer is no. How many Ghanaians in your country and how many are doing business in Nigeria? Nigeria are doing business in Ghana. Bring Ghanaian passport now to American embassy. Kamala give us a visa. Or go Ghana. Okay, look at Mozambique, Rwanda. These countries are far better than Nigeria in every ramification. Yet, naturally, because these are people product of slave. Then I'll you want to start another slave trade. Oh, that possibility. They will begin to rubbish their place. Let's sit down. How much? There's a video of him in the north. Because I told you something. Just hold on. Let me see if I will get that picture again. Him in having I shared that video here. I think a few days ago, and I deleted many of them. Yes, I deleted many of them. I think I still have this one here. Let me restore it back. I'm not going to delete and delete to open here. I'm not going to delete it, but thank God I have for disappear behavior. For those of you that may not, maybe you did not watch that video. Let me quickly share to you some pictures of this guy with a northern influence. You know, the northern politicians that he's working for. Because Nick engaged in having the youth, Nick engaged traditional way, yeah, but tactics. When I call them jihad enablers, I was not joking. I know why what I'm saying, what I was saying. How will I get it up now? Okay. You know what? Let me just upload it and share it one by one, then I will delete it again. I think that would be the better way to do that. This is him. This is Oya Nawagokunan. Nekuya. Nkakwa recent picture just last week. Yeah. Nekuya one makata wuti. Nekuya office oyo no ya uyu go no office na not in afia. Oya go ya tukwa never. Even you are the one supporting Indian movement. I don't support anybody, killing anybody. I don't promote any violence, not at all. What I'm saying is that in as much as you are condemning this, condemn everything. Don't hide that you are a savior of people and whereas you are just another jihadist enabler. Don't hide. That's where I have issue with most of you, if not all. Hear him, look at him again. In a fair everyone I force such in you gonna my mama but that's not on Ajaka says my phone. Ajaka says okay for the argument. Okay, just I will show you just three, then I will move on. Just three of them. I've shown this one, I've shown this one. Have I shown you this one? No, I don't think so. Although I have actually, showed this. I have shared this video this week, or I think this week. Yes, look at him in Afia. So let's go back
for them, and they're still aligning with US. So why nation has gifted you an opportunity to become big, to become great, and you want to choose to be small?
Do you, in all honesty, believe that Igbos do not have any justifiable reason to seek their own independent state? A lot of Igbos have argued that Igbos are marginalized in Nigeria.
Yes.
And they've used the examples of appointment.
Okay.
They've also made reference to the fact that the Southeast region is the only region with 5 states. The other regions have 6 states, right? I think one even has 7 states. All right. Now, during this election, P2B, we all have seen the challenges that P2B has faced.
Can we take the question?
Just because it's an enabler, I'm just making references to some of the arguments that are lumped up together in one, box.
Okay.
Trying to say that the Igbos are marginalized, and that is why they want their own country. So can you, in all honesty,
you started with the question with asking me, is there no justifiable reason?
Yes. And if there is a justifiable reason, why do we have to blame people for wanting to be their own if where they are?
Now, let me
do
say
not
this.
want them any longer?
The answer is very simple. There are people that have hurt you in this life that is justifiable reason for you to take vengeance upon them. Right? But you look at, does it worth it? Is it expedient? You look at a lot of cost factor. Is it everything that is expedient that you go to do? Is it everything that is justifiable that you go out to do? Why? That's why you weigh this and ask yourself, this thing that is justifiable, is it necessary? You may have justifiable, there are some justifiable reason. Just the first one is choice. The first justifiable reason is what? Choice. But what we are saying is it necessary? Is it necessary? Is it what we need at this point in time? Biafra is not, a separate nation is not what we need at this point in time. A big country like Nigeria is beneficial to the Igbos. You are enjoying it. Is there discrimination in some certain areas?
Hey, I was controlling this laugh. Even tell me the truth. When you hear him saying that you are enjoying it, when he said that, when you hear him, be honest to yourself. The moment you hear him saying that we are enjoying it, you are enjoying it. Like Nigeria is very beneficially to us. Very underline the word very beneficially to us. Okay, and we are enjoying it. Wow. Please, genuinely, is there anybody enjoying it? Please, just all I need from you is yes. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Are we enjoying Nigeria? Please. As in the Igbo, are we enjoying Nigeria? Let me see your comments. Are we enjoying Nigeria? Is it is it academically? Like which area? So do you see the job of this man? Is it unclear to you? Remember, he says something. But let me allow him to finish because I will play another video before we come back to his interview. Watch, they hear him.
Yes. That's why inequality exists in life. You cannot remove inequality. There's also some people that are suffering because Igbos are existing in Nigeria. I gave a careful example. Was it
okay? Some people are suffering because Igbos exist in Nigeria. Who are those ones? Who are they? What you want to say, you may not understand this grammar. You want to tell you that some other Nigerians that are suffering because Igbos are in Nigeria. Not that Igbos are suffering because they are in Nigeria. No. What he trying to imply here is that there are some people that are actually suffering because of us, that we are the one making them to suffer in Nigeria, that when we go, they will be free. Mana, in a way that you may think that, okay, what he's saying is that we are suffering because we're in Nigeria. No. What he wanted to say, or what he implied there is that some people are suffering because of our presence in Nigeria. As in here, no wonder. To be honest with you, today is my first day of watching his video for 3 minutes. Each time I see him, I'll just skip and go. I don't want to waste my time. Your body language, your body structure already told me who you are. There's no difference between Doya and Udele. Udele look more innocent than this guy. Because you think that the fathers are going to do that.
Yesterday, I made a post. I said that Benin, they were a nation. They are an ancient history. But they lumped them together with Nigeria. Are you hearing them complain? Are they among the big three? Do you know that there are so many?
Look at how senseless this guy is. So you are comparing the Igbo tribe with the Benin kingdom. Benin that originated from Yoruba land. Benin was not in existence in ancient days. There's not like Benin. The kingdom lasted for years and years. But from time immemorial, we do have Benin people. Who are the Benin people? Where do they come from? How? Where? He's now comparing it with Bini. And the issue is that Bini cannot be compared with Igbo tribe. When it comes to land population, they are not there. They are too small to the extent that they have to carve Igbo people to give them to form a state. If can brain, they are just out of, I don't know what is that you are looking for. Do you know that it's even Nigeria that made him to condition his mind the way it is now? Imagine if Nigeria is working like it's a country that is functional. After your graduation, if at all you have any that you graduated or anything, after, even if you don't have, you may be working in a factory, okay, and earning a very good reasonable amount of money, and take care of it. You will not be doing this dirty business you are doing now, because your source of income, based on relies on how you can rubbish in Igbo and pave way for Fulani to conquer Igbo. That's your job now. And this is one of the attributes of Nigerian marginalizing our people. Because there's nobody that has something doing that will descend too low to do this kind of dirty job you are doing now. Nobody. Nobody in the same mind will accept this kind of job. That's exactly what I'm saying. So since you are here defending the undefendable, yapping nonsense, at the same time proving how ignorant and unaware you can be, I wonder how you're going to train your children though. It's funny, boy, we didn't know what okona. You can't go there, catchy. Any the good check very, very well. On new molo chukuna. On new molo innocent people with a very sound mind. There may not be, I'm not saying that innocent is a supporter of Biafra, no. But somebody who actually accepts where he comes from, that's number one thing. Whether you agree on Biafra or not agree, don't rubbish Igbo tribe. Because what you and the Kenga and the is doing is beyond Biafran agitation. It is beyond Biafra. You're actually attacking the indigenous tribe, not Biafra here. On an attempt to rubbish Biafra, you guys are people agiting problem because you guys we are not only attacking because of Biafra, no. People may see what you are doing as an attack on Biafra. No, it is way too far. When they begin to attack traditionalists, he attack churches, he attack pastors, he attack in this and then the Omenana. He attack everybody. He will not in the name of attacking Master Monacan. What do you call that? Is that it has something to do with Biafra anymore? He said recently that he's now this is a man working with the Dinebu husband in the plateau now. There's a video of a woman confessing or crying out how they split his child, two of them in her presence. At the end of the day, they chop off her hand. Many of you have seen that. It's trending on Twitter for 2 days now. The guy is working with people that are doing that. And you want to tell me that it's about Biafra? No. It's a jihadist arrangement. You may not see it that way until it happens. But ask yourself just simple question. If truly they actually want anybody, is this how to make anybody? First thing you need to do that to make sure that no one on one thing you cannot tell me that you are supporting people. When they ask them, they say, yeah, it's because of their fraud that they are the one buying people. This and as if they are the only people in Igbo land. They are not the only people in Igbo land. Now, hear this, our brother. Listen. Listen very well.
Yeah. The Nigerian military is complaining that southeastern youths are no longer joining the army.
Listen.
In fact, according to official reports, out of 38,000 slots available nationwide, only 123 applications have come in from the southeast. So the army is now calling on southeast governors and traditional rulers to encourage their youths to come and take up their slots. Now, first things first, before now, Igbo officers have served diligently in the Nigerian army. In fact, you can't talk about the history of the early post-independent Nigerian army without mentioning the Igbo officers that helped to build that institution.
Yes.
You can't talk about Nigerian army without mentioning names like Major General Aguiyi Ironsi, Lieutenant Colonel Odumegu Ojukwu, Brigadier General Philip Njoko, Major General Alexander Madiebo, Lieutenant Colonel Ato Unegbe, and so on and so forth. Even recently, one of the finest chief of army staff that this country produced is an Igbo officer, General Ihejirika. So the Igbo man had contributed his quota and paid his dues in the Nigerian army.
You get it?
And the question is, how come the Igbo man is no longer interested in serving in the same institution that he helped to build?
Why?
Because this lack of interest started recently, I think around 2015. And I'm going to give you 4 reasons why the Igbo youth seem not to be interested in the Nigerian army. Continue. Now, these are my personal opinions from personal research and observation.
Okay.
Reason number...
Underline the word observation because that's why I'm playing the video. Okay? Observation. What he wants to tell you now is personal opinion and his own observation as maybe as an eyewitness. Hear him. Hear him is very, very important.
Number 1 is the evil of Operation Python Dance.
Number 1.
And other related military operations in the southeast. Igbo youths came out to exercise their right to self-determination. And instead of addressing their grievances, you threatened to treat them in a language that they would understand. And you went ahead to carry out that threat by sending in military action that led to the deaths of a lot of people and the disappearance of even more people.
Okay.
And as of today, reports by different reputable organizations, including Amnesty International, have not been addressed. The military have continued to live in denial. And this led to a major breach of trust between the Igbo youth and the Nigerian army.
Okay.
You cannot treat somebody like an enemy and still expect them to join forces with you.
Not lie.
Reason number 2 is the treatment of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You might not like the young man. You might not like all of his approaches. But one thing you cannot deny is that the things he continued to talk about, the systematic marginalization he continued to complain on, are things that a lot of Igbo youths identified with.
You get it?
And the way he was treated, the military invasion of his residence that led to the death of his parents, the illegal extradition and the kidnapping from abroad, the imprisonment and all of that.
That is good.
And to think that there was nothing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did that Sunday Igboho did not do more. But today, one is a campaign coordinator, one is languishing in prison. You cannot treat your people like second-hand citizens and expect them to make first-hand sacrifices. Reason number 3 is the destruction of homes and businesses in the southeast by military retaliatory actions.
Please, did you hear that part? I will take it back a little bit. This is the reason why. In fact, you see this video will not age you. I'm telling you. See this video this guy made here. This video will be with me for a very long time because you get why. I will take it back a little bit because I have told you many times here. Am I from Lille? I'm not from Lille. I'm not from Iseke or Suitokwa or Sumo. I'm not from there. But the truth of the matter is that we cannot just pretend that we don't know how this thing happened. On the line, just focus on what he said here. Please and please, I'm begging you. Okay? This is the reason why I said that I want people to watch this video. Listen here.
Campaign coordinator, one is languishing in prison. You cannot treat your people like second-hand citizens and expect them to make first-hand sacrifices. Reason number 3 is the destruction of homes and businesses in the southeast by military retaliatory actions.
So now you know who destroyed homes. And let me explain to you how they do that a little bit. All right. You know the place they called Mother Valley. Okay. For example, Mother Valley. Communities along that area, they are aware when those boys, Biafrans, take over that place. They are aware, and they were in support of that. Somebody from Lilo told me this story. I have shared it some time ago. If somebody from the village will now, be skeptical about their presence, like, why are they here? You don't like them. They will not go to police station or to army that they are here, that they army will be like, so that who are those working with them here? For example, the person from the village will now point to another house, another family. No, you do that, but one do that. They will not arrest somebody from that family. In some cases, the person they arrested will buy. The community will not cry, oh, now Ebo no what do that. No, you do that. But another village will do that. That's where get. The community will now start having issue among themselves. Biafran army or Omoma will now go and check who is the one that not that kind of thing. By so doing, they will kind of to ask the person question. At the end of the day, army will not say the person will not go and report to the army because then if I made then the army will not come and raise that house down. And of course, buy those. Buy one, buy two, buy three, arrest, burn house, buy two, buy three. All these things that name of the threatening action that try to and all that. People like this guy, Keshos, they will not combine the list of the army with you. Not on the Biafran. Are you following it now? That's what is exactly happening. Am I saying that the one on the Nikabunu? I can't say that because I don't work with them. But I'm telling you, people, eyewitness what they said in different men of their village. This guy now, hear what he said. He started by telling that his own personal opinion and observation, what he observed. And remember when they said the Ekoto to ablaze, they said that not only Biafra. But when that thing happened newly, Kenga and their group said that no even deep Biafra is so good. In fact, I will need mafia. So the best to do is to set it ablaze. But when people begin to question them, that this kind of military action, they will not turn it on Biafrans. If we get now hear this again, what is that?
I'm not saying this based on reports I read somewhere. I witnessed these ones. Communities in my own local government were affected. Criminal elements will attack the army. Now, nobody is supporting the actions of these criminal elements, but after they must have attacked and gone their way, 2 or 3 days later, the military will return to the community where the attack happened and then unleash mayhem on the innocent community residents.
Then after, did you hear that he told you what? Now, this is not something that I read from a novel or a textbook. In my own, he said it, in my own residence, in my own community. They will not come back to the village and do this and do that. When you see this agent parading list of names and pictures, they don't tell you what happened, who buy those people. Military will not come back and unleash mayhem on those communities. They will sit on around and say, no, come on, Biafra. And if you talk, they will trace you and catch you again. Remember, their job will be make their job will be make in a country that meant to work. If you attack military will come down and go down to trace that individual or even the family of the individual. Not any random person you see in the community you buy. People that have something to do, they're not even related to people, the so-called criminals you're talking about. And some of these things, some of these boys are not even from that area at all. They may not even come from that state. Why are they buying people? For you to be provoked that because of them, your child, your daughter, your community man or woman died, they will then develop hatred on them. And at the end goal is to shut it down for jihad to take you over. That is a plan. If you don't see through, if you don't follow it, diligently to understand what is the aim of what they're doing, you will miss the track, and you started working against yourself, and you end up crying like cow. Even cow will be better than you. I will take it back a little bit again so you understand what this guy said here. Pay attention.
The military invasion of his residence that led to the death of his parents, the illegal extradition and the kidnapping from abroad, the imprisonment and all of that.
That is God.
And to think that there was nothing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did that Sunday Igboho did not do more. But today, one is a campaign coordinator, one is languishing in prison. Hell, you cannot treat a people like second-hand citizens and expect them to make first-hand sacrifices. Reason number 3 is the destruction of homes and businesses in the southeast by military retaliatory actions. Hell,
I don't know.
I'm not saying this based on report I read somewhere. I witnessed these ones. Communities in my own local government were affected. Yeah. Criminal elements will attack the army. Now, nobody is supporting the actions of these criminal elements.
Yes,
yeah? But after they must have attacked and gone their way, 2 or 3 days later, the military will return to the community where the attack happened and then unleash mayhem on the innocent community residents in retaliation for what criminals did.
Photo.
And to even think that most of these criminals may not even be members of the community in question. And in as much as the military suffer more attack in other parts of the country, we don't see this type of reports. Hell. And most Igbo youth even ran away from their ancestral communities because of issues like this. And it is the same people you chased away from their ancestral communities that you are not calling to come and join your establishment. As how now?
Nothing to do with that.
Now, reason number 4 is the fact that the government is not even showing enough commitment in winning the fight against insecurity. Nobody wants to be killed by people who will not end up being rehabilitated and tagged repentant.
Photo.
An Igbo man understands profit and loss. If the loss in the operation is way bigger than the potential profit, you count him out.
Okay.
I don't know.
So instead of calling on people to come and join a dysfunctional system, you should first of all fix the system, and the people that will join will come naturally.
We must learn a lesson.
And meanwhile, I remember sometime last year,
Thank you so
Central
much.
Bank of Nigeria released list of 28 new directors. And out of this number, 7 came from Southwest, 7 came from Northwest, and only 1 came from Southeast. We didn't see the CBN complaining that Igbos do not have enough numbers. We should come and apply more. Recently, I have seen NNPC released list of directors, even Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Agency, Pengasan. I hardly see Igbo names mentioned or involved. And NNPC never come out to tell us to come and join more, that we don't have enough numbers in NNPC. I've never seen NAFDAC come out to tell us that we don't have enough Igbos in the NAFDAC. Because if they come at me, I will apply. Because at least I have a biochemistry certificate. It would come in handy.
This man.
Onanim boardroom, Banaga, Sabisa Forest. I go with boy youth.
Enjoy your weekend.
It's funny, but it's true. So you cannot see what these people are doing and why they are doing what they're doing. It's not as if they don't know that army are the one buying these people, but they want to label it on IPOB to stop because they don't want Biafra, and they already know that if you have to go by referendum, like everyone should come and should tell us your mind publicly, they know they will lose. How many are there? They are not using this to tell you, that I lost my brother. I lost. Who by your brother? And what happened? If there's anybody that agitated for Biafra that buy you or buy your brother like that, is a crime. Then there are so many ways to go about it. One, you know the leaders, you reach out to them, not by making escalating things. And most of these people that you are talking about that join different Liberation Army or ESN or anything at all, you never can tell. Maybe they are brothers to people that the Nigeria may buy during protests. You don't think like that. Just like now, you guys are agitating, are aggrieved that you lost your loved one. You are showing pictures of people being fired. Before then, people lost their own brothers by Nigerian army, and you have not asked yourself, maybe these people are actually doing this because of people they lost, because of their loved ones, and you don't ask these questions. Your mind is telling you that no, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. That is very, very dangerous. So. That is very, very dangerous. And let me not say. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Hear him again, please. I will bring him up. Let him complete what he was saying.
Is that we are a sovereign nation on their own before this union that have become small for the big three to exist in Nigeria. Nobody is even talking about does anything get to them, but we are always talking about ourselves. Even in the eastern region, then there were a lot of nationalities that were afraid of the Igbo. There are some justifiable reasons. Just the first one is choice. The first justifiable reason is what? Choice. But what we are saying is it necessary? Is it necessary? Is it what we need at this point in time? Biafra is not, a separate nation is not what we need at this point in time. A big country like Nigeria is beneficial to the Igbos. You are enjoying it. Is there discrimination in some certain areas? Yes! That's why inequality exists in life. You cannot remove inequality. There's also some people that are suffering because the Igbos are existing in Nigeria. I gave a careful example. Was it today or yesterday? I made a post. I said that Benin, they were a nation. They are an ancient history. But they lumped them together with Nigeria. Are you hearing them complain? Are they among the big three?
So is Benin suffering because of Igbo? Are you saying that Benin people are suffering because of Igbo? The answer is no. The answer is no. He don't answer that question though.
Do you know that there are so many nationalities, ethnic nationalities, that we are a sovereign nation on their own before this union that have become small for the big three to exist in Nigeria? Nobody is even talking about does anything get to them, but we are always talking about ourselves. Even in the eastern region, then there were a lot of smaller nationalities that were afraid of the Igbo domination. Igbos are talking about marginalization. Do they realize that there is also Igbo domination? That so many, even the big ones, are afraid that Igbos will overrun them because we spread out easily. We spread out easily in search of economic opportunities. And when we go there,
in search of economic opportunity that never come from your region, even though you have natural resources. The same people that you are fighting for them that Igbos are dominating them. I don't want to tell you that. No, don't go. We will not let you go. Like, who on earth will love what he's afraid of? You are afraid of Igbo domination, but you are campaigning that Igbo should not go, so that your fear will go too. Just hear how some people can cook-up story. I don't quite get it.
Settle. We don't just go to stay quiet. So do we balance it? So if they deny you some certain appointment, do you realize that you are not the only person that have been denied? If they deny you an appointment and you feel there is a problem, then find a solution to it. Why is the solution running back to cry? Why not conquer that problem? Why not rise above it? How do I solve this challenge? You don't solve it. Let me give you an example. I'm from Nnewi. Nnewi has 4 quarters. Right? And just like we have in Nigeria, the big quarter, Otolo, is like the northern Nigeria of Nnewi politics. Right? If you allow things to go normal, to do by survival of the fittest, Otolo will always get anything that comes to Nnewi. But Nnewi, being who they are, makes a kind of arrangement. They later realize that if we need to continue to progress as one, we need to see how we should allow those who their quota do not have the human capital, the finesse, the class, the punch to get their way in the Navy, so that some certain things you get to them. So there is a kind of existing arrangement on how that this problem will be solved, so that Navy will not talk of disintegrating. Right? Okay. So everywhere, even in your family, you see marginalization. So if it happens in your family, what are you going to do? I don't want to be part of that family again. Those people that are talking about marginalization, there is marginalization going on in their family right now. It's there. In that's how life has factored it.
Nigeria is not a family. You can't compare Nigeria with the family. Your family was not formed by one just because of I wake up one morning and say, okay, Chukwu, come. Today you are my family. Is that how you build your family? You have to give birth. Who gave birth to Nigeria? You have to give birth to that. And you saying what you are saying, in our compare with all these things, it's not the same. It is not the same. And like I said, if the guy that is interviewing him, they're all, this is just like how would I put it now? Okay, this is just like me now interviewing the t0ppable. That we all believe that Biafran and the situation of Nigeria is the same. Then I called t0ppable to come here to ask him, now why do you want Biafra? Even though we know that both of us are sharing the same opinion, that the best thing to do is to disintegrate Nigeria and everybody will go on their own without fighting war. You are here telling us, no, that with this is not the same. And you said that if you see a problem, do you run away from it? You come and solve it? No. Some problem cannot be solved. Otherwise, tell me, how do you solve debt? When death comes, I'm not saying sickness. What is the solution to death? It's not to die. So what is the solution? You don't have any solution. Once death comes, it comes. Do you have any solution for you not to die in this life? No. There are some problems that doesn't have any solution. The solution is to succumb. If you don't want to die, then don't come to the world. That is the only way to solve it. You are trying to tell people that, it baffles me that some of them are they truly being paid, or this is how God made them to be? You don't see any reason. You don't see any reason to run away. You don't see reason to distance yourself from what is going on. The same, you are granting this interview in this season that other parts of Nigeria are boiling. Have you, this man, do you know, what do you think you have in Igbo land to shield you and protect you. You think you're deity? In Yoruba land, native doctors or traditional worshippers are run anywhere. You are still talking because of the Biafra issue. Otherwise, this will that's why I said internal Ibrakanono cannot be. There's nothing that I see it coming. I'm not a prophet. I'm not wishing bad, but I don't think it is something that you can I don't think you can avoid it. I don't think there's no how you avoid this. Because the level of saboteur these days are digital saboteurs. Saboteurs that don't care about the URL marks. They don't just talk, they walk the walk. Let me show you this. The current region that produced current president of Nigeria is where in his origin. Look at what is going on.
If anybody had told us that we are going to witness what we are witnessing at the moment in Oroland, we will have said it's impossible. But let me use the statement of our paramount king, Oba.
Did you hear what he said? Some of you in the South is the both interview and interviewer. both of you, the owner of the podcast and the man, the native doctor or traditional worshipper, if you ask them that this thing that's going on in Yoruba land today is going to happen in New, he will tell you no, it's not possible. The reason, because nature made it so. No, it's not going to be possible. The man, look at this community. The man is telling you that if anybody had told us that we would have said that it's not possible. I will take it back again. This video is not in 1960, so how can get this April like an
If anybody had told us that we are going to witness what we are witnessing at the moment in Oroland, we will have said it's impossible. But let me use the statement of our paramount king, Oba Johnson Olariwaju Dada. I think the situation we have in Oroland presently, Orago district of Ifelodun local government, Kwara State, is beyond us. Is beyond us. The situation of insecurity in our domain, we must confess, is beyond us. This is our community, wholly deserted now. Wholly deserted. People have fled for their lives, left their properties, their farms, their businesses, everything deserted now. The whole community is deserted. The whole district, the whole Orago district, and even suburb, they were all deserted now. Eh? Eh? A place that is...
Sorry, because I am here with my landlady, so please. My camera will be off for now. Let's continue. I want to go back to the interview of this guy. Hear him again.
It's everywhere. So what will you do? Is it to break out? If you break out, you still go back to that problem. You that say that you are oppressed, either you become the new oppressor to the new minorities. So what you do when there is a problem is not to take flight, it's not to run. So Biafra is trying to run away from a problem that you've not solved, that you still experience in Biafra. Once you have Biafra, you still face marginalization. There are some people, Igbo people, that will feel that they are third class or second class Igbos.
Yeah, me personally, I'm from a boy.
Okay.
So, and we've had that experience. We are most other Igbos from other states. Look at us and say these ones are not Igbo enough.
Imagine that Igbo is just one state. Imagine that Igbo is just one state. What would you have? Which part of Igbo land do you think will be producing governor for the Igbos?
Anambra, of course.
So you see that if you want to solve a problem, you don't run away from it. So Biafra is trying to run away from an existing problem or a suspected problem. Because we still need to argue if the marginalization still.
Shut up your mouth. Okay, this guy is from Airport State. No wonder. No wonder. That's why you are very, very loyal to this one, because some boys don't understand their level. you look at the question. Who told you that Anambra will be the one producing leaders? I mean, he can see that slave mentality. Oh, okay. If Biafra become one, Igbo become one state, then who state do you think will be producing governors? I say Anambra, of course. It's a lie. It's a pure lie. That's slave mentality. Like I told you, everything this guy is saying is based on that issue of slavery. What is that? It's based on that issue of slavery. He just want to showcase his own skill. That I am this, I am that. How can you claim that Anambra will be the one producing governors when you actually know that it's not possible? That's what is called confederation. That fear that we are talking about has been solved. It has been solved by introduction of confederation. If not that confederation, then you will suspect this kind of thing will happen. But then again, let's assume that it's even going to exist. To have a spiritual Igbo over you, and to have a Fulani who is radicalized, someone that is radicalized of Islamic jihadists, which of them is more favorable? A Igbo spirit, a spirit that will allow your head to still sit on your neck, and the one that will want your head will be rolling on the floor. Which of them is what you think? This will tell you how far they are. A cake information, a cake reasoning, backward mentality. If you are an Amberian or from Enugu and you think that you have dominance over a boy, you have dominance over Imo, or you have dominance over Abia, they play. It's just they play. It's not possible. It's not possible. If that is one mentality, you are just lying to yourself. It's not possible. Or you are from Imo and you are from Abra, you think that you have dominance over Anambra, Enugu, but just the place, not possible. Or you are from Ebonyi and then you think that you're going to have dominance over. It's not possible. This is something that makes me, each time I hear this kind of people talking, I feel like, where are they coming from? Where actually are they coming from? Do they know what they're saying? Hear it again. Because this conversation, I wanted to end it, but the more I play it, the more I feel like playing it, to keep moving.
Actually exists. If we now agree it exists, we will now come to the problem, to the point where we say, how do we solve it? Ojukwu tried to take flight, and you realize it's not possible. Secondly, we should realize that breaking a nation is not an easy game. It's not a tea party. We should stop disturbing ourselves. We should try to admit this home truth. As educated people should explain.
Nobody says it is it's just walk in the park. Nobody said it's just bread and butter. Nobody said that. And why is it even not easy to break or to be free? It's because of people like you, enablers. When you hear that it's not easy, it is not easy because in the past, people that you represent today have been existing. Your class makes it difficult. As simple as that. You cannot be holding it with your strength and you say, "Oh, it's not." You do know that it's not easy. It is not easy because you are still here. That is all a fact.
This to those who are less educated. I don't know what people think breaking a nation is. I even give people an example. Even to break up their clan, it's very difficult. Despite there is no constitution, it's not a recognized nation. Then how much more a recognized nation, a sovereign nation? Once you start breaking nation easily, all nations there will be no stability in any nation. And for any nation to progress, there must be stability. And the first sign that there is stability is we are not going to break. That if you know that you are going to invest somewhere and tomorrow that place you invested is no longer what it used to be when you're investing there, you won't want to put your money there. Because what it means is once it breaks, there will be new rule. That means I might even lose what I invested.
So you know,
Finally, he landed in the same story again. I lose what I invested on. He started by telling you what Ojukwu said. Ojukwu wanted to hear that that's a mistake. The same Ojukwu said, don't invest. At your age, you invested something. How old are you? Were you born before my Biafran war? I don't think so. You still look so young. The one I'm saying, maybe you're in your 40s or 50s. You should be 40s, maybe late 40s or 50. You understand? But the question is, did Ojukwu said, since we are now in the era of what Ojukwu said, right? Did Ojukwu say you should keep on developing in Lagos? Is that what he taught you? He did not do that. That one is he's talking to himself. But we want to tell us that Ojukwu said. When Ojukwu said that, do you have Fulani people in farmland? Fulani people in Anambra. You don't see that one. You don't see. It's just part of IPOB. Now, do you have IPOB in Kwara State? Do we have IPOB in Kwara State? Do you have IPOB in Plateau? According to the IPOB and DOS and their group, more than ever, I'm not an IPOB member according to them because I'm not registered and I did not take oath. I've never been in their meeting. But according to them, I am not. But even though I'm not an IPOB member, according to their own division of IPOB, because I thought that they said indigenous, I mean, they are an indigenous person. But since they said they must be a registered member, according to some cases, when they want you to donate money, you're a member. When they want to carry flag and march on the street, you're a member. When you ask them what are they doing, have they achieved, they will ask you they will now ask you who is your coordinator. So even though as a non-IPOB member, I can tell you that IPOB don't have presence in Plateau State. They don't have presence in Kwara State, not even in Kogi or Benue State yet. There are tiny people like chicken in those areas. What is your take on that? Do you understand it now?
all of these things you're saying about Biafra and IPOB, are you insisting that Nnamdi Kanu should be kept in prison perpetually?
With what I know now, I was saying that Nnamdi Kanu should be left in prison for 25 years. But with what I know now, Nnamdi Kanu should be sentenced to death. In fact, not sentenced to death. They should bury Nnamdi Kanu alive.
You are aware that a lot of people call him the Messiah?
Yes. Does it mean he's above the law? Because he's Messiah. Even Jesus that was a Messiah was still hanged. Those who can argue that it's for wrong reason.
They said he came to save the Igbos.
So does it mean he's above the law? I'm from Unnewi. We try gods in Unnewi. Edo. The most popular god in Unnewi.
Let him be on record. He said that Nnamdi Kanu should be buried alive. And he's a traditionalist. Oh, you're gone more. The implication of even like even a hardened criminal, you don't do that. Then you wonder which kind of gods that this man worships. That his own gods, he's encouraging in the Madanandi. Are you following it now? Thank God, because I did not play this video to this extent. I played it about 8 minutes. But you can hear what this man said. Remember, I told you he's worse than Udele. Even though I did not even hear this from him. At least Udele said that he will be the one to buy. Oh, yeah, guys, not see the Nando. Not see the Nando. Come. If you take he can't get away back off as a traditionalist. Now he will keep it. Hey, God. So if you give in a wagon, it is that you're on there on the in a winner slave trades or this tribe or this lineage. And that catch will be there any marinando. The more people you say, the more worthy you become. Or this lineage. We are descended from such family. Because these are some of the things that you are passing through comes from this kind of thing. I know that mentality that's this snake, okay, meaning some people will be producing governor, some will not be producing governor. Once you have that kind of thing, you are not a human being, though. Because what we are trying to say is that everybody, human beings are not equal. We are not equal, and we should not talk about it. He believed that some people are bigger fish and others are meant to swallow the lesser one. That was why he said that without that inequality exists, that you cannot take inequality away. Inequality means I am above you. We are not equal. So whatever I do to you is justifiable. That's what they try to imply. That mentality will tell you the kind of person he is. This guy is capable of pregnant women now. Why a pregnant woman and sell it or do sacrifice? Makanya that is your spirit than you or a building that's happening. And on that kind of only was the always a coconut in whatever always a coconut. They have the mind, the brain. I will take it back a little bit. Hear him.
Difficult. Despite there is no constitution, is not a recognized nation. Then how much more a recognized nation, a sovereign nation? Once you start breaking nation easily, all nations there will be no stability in any nation. And for any nation to progress, there must be stability. And the first sign that there is stability is we are not going to break. That if you know that you are going to invest somewhere, and tomorrow that place you invested is no longer what it used to be when you were investing there, you won't want to put your money there. Because what it means is once it breaks, there will be new rule. That means I might even lose what I invested.
So in all of these things you're saying about Biafra and IPOB, are you insisting that Nnamdi Kanu should be kept in prison perpetually?
With what I know now, I was saying that Nnamdi Kanu should be left in prison for 25 years. But with what I know now, Nnamdi Kanu should be sentenced to death. In fact, not sentenced to death. They should bury Nnamdi Kanu alive.
You are aware that a lot of people call him the Messiah?
Yes. Does it mean he's above the law? Because he's Messiah. Even Jesus that was a Messiah was still hanged. Those who can argue that it's for wrong reason.
They said he came to save the Igbos.
So does it mean he's above the law? I'm from Unnewi. We try gods in Unnewi. Edo, the most popular god in Unnewi, was tried in Unnewi. And we asked Edo, our ancestors asked Edo, that we are the one that gave you Unko. That we are the one that asked you to be our God. We can actually say, we don't want you again. So who is Nnamdi? He's a savior to some people. He's not a savior to Ezekiel. He's not above the law. The Bible says, we unmask gods as Igbos. So Nnamdi Kanu is I think I'm happy that they are going for appeal. I hope with this appeal he will get the death sentence that he deserves. If they should free Nnamdi Kanu, they should give him to us so that we'll bury him alive. He needs to be buried alive.
What crime exactly did he commit?
Criminality.
You said here earlier that you acknowledge the right for self-determination.
And I also acknowledge that I am against the method for self-determination that they adopted.
What part?
Violent parts. Why should they take up arms? IPOB took up arms. Immediately they took up arms. They missed it. In Unnewi, we have Obiurago, former Obiurago Gidi. He says something. We don't have a problem with talk. Once you are sitting down to be talking, don't stand up, because once you stand up, it will enter fight. So if you are talking about Biafra sitting down, we don't have a problem with it. But once you stand up, take up arm. No, we have a problem with it.
Was it Nnamdi Kanu that armed IPOB?
Yes.
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 Or what's his name? The other guy from
The
Ebonyi.
Finland charlatan, content creator. Okay.
What's his name again?
Simon
Ekpa.
Yes. Nnamdi Kanu. These are on record. We did a documentary. It's coming out May 30th. We have the video. Nnamdi Kanu was in US soliciting for money to buy arms. That there is no way to get Biafra without arming the Igbos.
When we say he armed IPOB, for what purpose exactly? Because a lot of IPOB apologists have argued that the reason why they took up arms was to defend the Igbos from the invader, the Fulani invaders.
No, you don't fight lawlessness with lawlessness.
So they should have allowed themselves to be slaughtered.
There is an existing
by
government
the
in
invaders.
Nigeria. Even if you have your Biafra, is it how you are going to govern it with lawlessness? There's existing law in Nigeria.
But their argument is that the existing law and the law enforcers were not doing their job. They were found to be playing the same game with the invaders.
No.
Example is when there was I think it was Buhari who during Buhari that the military had Operation Python Dance.
Yes.
And it seems that one single operation by the military aggravated the whole thing.
Okay.
So are you saying that they should have allowed the invaders to keep, because the truth is,
IPOB an elected government?
We've seen where they killed people in Enugu. They've been killing people, slaughtering our mothers and fathers. The invaders, Fulani herdsmen.
Did you see?
Yes.
You saw?
We saw videos.
No, KAA. Now,
we saw videos.
Let's start coming down to facts. Let's start coming down to facts. Because one of the things that the IPOB propaganda machinery always use is misinformation. That's why I asked you, have you witnessed with your own eyes and you did your due diligence, or you just saw a video that you have not investigated? I'll give you an example. There was a day, as a huge number of cows was passing in front of my house, and I called the person I was sitting with. And I asked the person, "You see two Northerners following this cow?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Do you know who owns the cow?" He said, "No." I told him, "There is my brother living in the other compound over there. He's the owner of these cows." Now, assuming this cow it mistakenly entered one person's farm and perhaps created a scene in that farm, and you see someone there taking a video of that cow, and get a clip of that Northerner that was following that cow, and say, "These are harmful and herdsmen have come to deter." Are you seeing it? Are you seeing what we are suffering in this Anibo? If we allow these people, they want to take over our land. Imagine this video now. Is it true? Is it factual?
It's not.
Thank you. This is what keeps happening over and over again. You see a video, you don't go back to investigate the true information, the back stories, and you run and fly with it. Why? Because you are following only the evidence you are saying on that particular video. And that's why I said, those places that you are saying, have you gone to investigate to find out the actual truth of what happened there?
So what you're saying in essence is that the Fulani herdsmen do not kill the Igbos.
I'm going to
as we've been made to believe. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm going to say is the one I'm sure of. Because if you talk about Igbos, let me talk about what I'm sure of. I'm certain that there is no Fulani herdsmen in Nnewi where I reside. I'm certain that Fulani herdsmen cannot come into Nnewi to harass anybody. It's not possible. It's not possible. In fact, Igbo people have an adage. No oke no n'ulo. Gwalo oke no n'ofia, na azụ no na ngịga. No Fulani herdsmen will invade an Igbo without first having people who they are working with. Igbos who they are working with. That's one. Two, without a justifiable cause. What do I call a justifiable? It's not justifiable cause. Without, there is cause and effect. Something must have happened. I'll give you a case. I was told of a particular, I don't know whether it happened in Enugu or in Oka. So a northerner, like I gave an example, a northerner that was following a cow, and the cow was killed, and they reported to the community people that they killed their cow, and the community didn't take action. They reported again, they tried to move up to the higher authority, they didn't take action, or perhaps they beat up the northern people. Then after like 4 months, these people that this person that they beat up, his brothers and all that, ganged up and came and attacked the area, the people that beat them up, right? Now, if you investigate most times, you see that we always, these skirmishes there is a method to the madness.
Have you also bothered to ask why such a cow was killed? Because oftentimes such cows are killed because they've damaged farmers' crops.
That's what I'm saying. That first of all, I do not think that nomadic farming.
Okay, so I just allow him to say whatever he wants to say, so you can see what I'm saying. You can see my problem with them. When it gets to the point, can you hear me? My video is frozen. Okay, yeah, it was freezing around as if I'm not moving at all. Okay, this man that you are seeing here, this man you are seeing here, believe that he's when it comes to this issue of Fulani, you can see his countenance. You see his countenance, right? As if, oh, how dare you to say that? It's not possible. He want to measure an Igbo with Inewi. Oh, there's nothing like that in my community. The truth is that Igbo people are vetted into cow business. I know some people that have cow business, okay, even in my own community, but they don't have Fulani people doing that business for them. It's the Igbo people doing it, and that cow cannot move any other place, only within the region. Remember, he's an Anambran. Now, this video is what Fulani people did in Anambra. Watch.
I got on Thursday, then another on Friday. Okay, so Neflani need die. I say Jegute Siga. Don't you say Jegute Siga? Eman, I got Facebook. Emmanuel. Okay. I say Jegute Siga. Ubu machine, go up a benebe. Jegute Siga. And I let machine here. One container there. You don't have a machine here. The Fulani. I say I used to be her. I see videos here. Web at here. Oh, yeah, I am a ball. I am a level. So I was saying, yeah, if you say the buy not 10 million or like 5 since Friday. I didn't talk. Okay. Since Friday, I just met her. So we on Saturday, no talk. I went for her, so I had a good. Now I may go arrangement. But there was a girl size on Saturday. On Saturday. I went for around that kind of level, PG Patadigo. Only Sifa with full Nolia, so not at a zero, a bear, only Sifa balance of ya.
Please, they just look at the person lying down on the floor here. Okay. This girl, her face is being covered somehow, and another emoji is down here, that part. This emoji covers the body, lifeless body of her brother. Okay, by Fulani. So listen, and it happened in Anambra.
Ma this guy, when we keep the
Sorry?
Will you permit me to talk, Mazikai? Mazikai.
Landmass, I did not hear what you said.
Yes, will you permit me to say something?
Okay, just hold on, because your voice was coming out, so I wanted to know what you're saying. You want to say something?
Yes.
Okay, say it. Can you say it? I want to play the video to the end, but say it first.
You see, Mazikai, Biafrans, there is no need of, yes, you play the video to the end, yes, but we have seen the way the guy is going and what he's saying. And you say that the guy is from Anambra, he's from Nnewi, right?
He said that he's from Nnewi, according to him.
Anyway, even if he's from Nnewi or whoever, thunder will fire him, fire his family, fire his generation, fire any lineage that he come from. That guy is a bomb bastard. He's not from Anambra. You understand? No matter what, it's not for people like us. You understand? Why would that idiot look at him putting on red cap? Look at the bastard putting on red cap. Do you understand? This is how they go about, now as if because now I want to today. Look at what he said about Mazin Nandekano. That is his generation, is all his lineage. We get that's a death sentence, spiritually and physical. He's an idiot. People are keeping quiet and they are trying to provoke people to listen. Let him go to the Juku family and say that. Let him go outside the Anambra state. Let him go on the main road at Nkwonnewi and say what he said now. This is why the Igbo people are being treated the way they are treated in Nigeria today. Because of this kind of idiots. Look at the way he's talking. Because he has mouth to talk. But I think this time around, everybody, if we die, we die. Everybody must have to. You understand? Because you cannot say this kind of a thing, and these people, they will treat you like this, treat your children like this, continue to treat your children after you the way because you are giving them accolade. These guys are killing all over Nigerians. Look at Mazi Kai. You can see there's something that Ada Simon sent today where they kill people. If you see the way they tie these people hand and kill all of them, and this guy cannot say anything about that. He's just talking against Igbo, talking against Biafra because I have mouth to talk. I don't know who give that to him. I'm not giving any idiot out. If that guy is truly from Nnewi, people who should go and people from Nnewi should caution him very well. Then if he doesn't want to live in Nnewi, he should relocate to North, or his house get burned down and destroyed.
My brother, I know it's in a time of caution of this period. I'm not me him. I want to power and Kim, go. I want to Chineke and Nan in Yambadu, Ikikere, the Queen Madinina, and Dara Nina, Guaru. Well, no sense of what Hey, Ugunina for on Dibo, and the higher Salia, since so man, what have Biturina to throw a nishi. Who is it? I'm a banana the Kaluese. How could he help us agitation?
The guy in quote is an idiot. He's completely idiot. I'm telling you, and without no any apology, he's completely an idiot. And if his father is alive, his father should examine him. If he's his son.
All the whole Biafran soldiers.
How can that guy say that? How can that guy say that? How can he say
get a record of all these useless people?
How can that guy say that he had a moment and will only commit this abomination?
Stupid people.
How can you say this against the people millions of people that died? Yeah? How can you say that? How can you be saying this kind of a thing? And even the guy in studio is trying to trying to correct him. Just imagine. Just imagine the guy. Look at the white thing that he put on his neck to show that he's paying his allegiance to Fulanis. What kind of rubbish is this? I think this guy, his surname have to be made public. His kindred have to be made public.
This guy and I made him he post to you from a post to where post to fire post to here basaria post to where so that I will not got comments here basaria retweet here so that tomorrow the generation of this useless fool the generation will see what the father did because someone no sense on can when they onyenke Canada say carry treat to akwehono uhobolo idiot ni na na-eme ihe ni na kita because ihe dị na-ekwu ihe abụna a time will come there will be no room for all these things because all ha na-ekwu na ala ha ka na-ekwu eri ha na-ekwu na ala ha ka na-ekwu eri brother ka hapụ ka ikwu ihe na-ekwu aka m online nonsense.
My brother, Ima as na agwo for na worry eke. I just want us to understand one thing because the video here is what happened in Anambra State. Okay, and I want us to pay attention. Hear it for yourself. Hear it yourself and tell us what you think about it.
Apart from this that guy is not a child. The people was killed in Atempo. People was killed in a head region. People was killed at Amansi. People have been killed in close to Anambra State University at Okozo. People have been killed at Orumba. People have been killed at Iyala. Like no, listen. People have been killed all over Biafran land, and this idiot cannot talk. And he's giving these people accolade to be killing more. And they say that what kind of men are going? Please, we must have to find the where this guy come from. Make it public. What kind of rubbish is this? No, this is unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
Just hold on. One thing we need to understand is that the guy is not hidden. In our time, he's not running away. He's not. He's just challenging everybody. So don't ask where he come from or this thing. I don't think it's an issue. I don't get where he come from.
No, because sometimes people can lie. People can lie in order to divide people's mind. You understand? You must have to know the kindred where he come from.
He's very popular in Kigba as well. He's an Amberian. So not only him, Udele is doing his own as well. So not only him. The thing is that I just want us to understand one thing. This is not about calling him out and all that. It's just that we let us learn something from that. Why am I playing this video? Why am I playing this video? I am playing it because some of them, like his own argument is about cow. That some people have cow. That if cow mistakenly goes to somebody's cow, they'll say, "Oh, it's a Fulani." Now, this one is not about cow. This one is about kidnapping. And not only kidnapping, asking for money, they buy the guy.
Malika, please stop. Don't blend those things. In Anambra State, how many people have cow? And is a cow rearer in Anambra State? I want to know. Let the voice could not confuse us. Malika, did you not see what happened at Omonia some time ago? It was on social media where these Fulani people lure our people to go and buy cow from them, and they butcher them. So there's no need of blaming it. We say it the way it is. I don't know how many Anambarians that have cow in Anambra State. Even if there is, you will see the person getting it in a ranch. So the guy cannot open this is got mouth and begins to speak this nonsense. So look at let him go to Sokoto and go and sentence Mazin and the can then. Or let him go to Abuja court and stand there and say,
what will happen now is that just make your comments, and after you then evangelist will make his own. Just complete your comments. So let's just welcome other people to comment on that.
Okay. Sorry, please. The way it is, but it is what it is already. You see, this type of people are the ones that makes Igbo in general. When I talk about Igbo, I'm talking about old Eastern region. These are the kind of people that makes Igbo suffering what they are suffering today. This is the type of people who are trying to misinform our people. Look, this guy who is saying this, I don't know what is his age, but regardless of what is his age, because I can see him pretending to speak good English, try to make himself good. I want to ask him, the marginalization of Ndibo, he did not say it. He didn't know the reason why a lot of Ndibo scattered all over the world and Nigeria now. If Igbo land is not good enough to have a seaport, functioning seaport, and a seaport that ship can come from China, from America, from Europe, from all parts of the world, he didn't see any wrongs on it that making Igbo to be building in Lagos, to be building in Abuja, Kano, to building all over Nigeria. This guy did not see the injustice that in Igbo land, there is no functioning international airport. And as we are speaking now, there is no functioning international airport. The one you call a Canadian airport in Enugu State, it is only Ethiopia Airline and a small aircraft that lands there. I don't think 777 or 380 Airbus can land at a Canadian international airport. But beside that, since they nickname it international airport, or they connect it with the name international, it is only Ethiopia Airline, only Ethiopia small old craft that are landing there as we are speaking. This idiot could not see anything against that. This idiot cannot see the reason why there is no rail functioning well, starting from the old capital of Eastern region, Enugu State, to other part of Nigeria. But the resources from Biafran land is used to construct rail from Lagos to Maiduguri to Chad, from Kano, from Katsina to other neighboring countries, building refineries over there, and a lot of luxuries. But it is not good in Biafra land. This guy could not see that an Igbo man, since the creation of Nigeria, apart from when Goodluck Jonathan was a president, it was only General Iyejirika have attended the rank of not chief of defense staff, chief of army staff. He didn't see anything about that. He didn't see anything wrong. No Igbo man could be an IG of police, chief of naval staff, chief of air defense. He don't see any reason, any wrongdoing about that. He don't see any reason, any wrongdoing in marginalizing Igbos in any form, in any nomenclature. He didn't see anything wrong about it. He didn't see anything wrong that t0ppable won the election of 2015, but was denied. He still won in 2023. He was completely denied it openly. He didn't see anything wrong. He could not open his gutter mouth. This guy could not see that there is no federal investment in the Eastern region functioning. He could not say anything. This guy could not see the reason why the Southeastern region will pay the highest tariff in terms of NEPA bill. What is produced in Ogun State will be brought to Eastern region and sell cheaper than those that are produced in the Eastern region. The one that's produced in Kano, in Katsina, or any other part can be brought down to East. And so the cost of the tariff you're paying for NEPA bill in terms of industries, he don't see it. This guy could not see all the things. I can go on and go on and on. This guy could not see the injustice that deep sea port, this Iguacha, it is. This guy could not understand that from Aja State, Atlantic to Atlantic Ocean, deep sea port will be 15 nautical mile, but they could not do anything there. than they left it and go to Lagos, which is about 75 nautical mile to build the seaport. This guy could not see it. Not only one seaport, they are Apapa and Tinkan, and again they are trying to construct another one in Ireland with another international airport. This guy could not see anything wrong. This guy could not see anything wrong that the Igbo region is have only 5 states. Even from that, they still cut part of Igbos, give to Kogi, give to Niger Delta, give to even recently under the government of the former governor of Bayelsa State of River State, which is the one that is advancing in FCT Abuja. Yes, in Wike, they took part of Imo State. Again, in this recent day, we didn't see it. What can I say and leave the other? The killings going on Igbo State every now and then. This guy could not say anything about it. But he will be here to mock his ancestors. May thunder fire him and what he believes on. Because he's not doing Ezigbo Omenana. This is Ndana Sata Omenana Sata. Wele Malo, Nyaje Gobo. Ogochani Otuya Nisi. You can imagine that. Okay, look at what you are playing here. Where their destiny is eating people's crop. You didn't see where women came out almost protested naked because of what Fulanis cows are doing. Even in Anambra State. Mazikai, please, I will leave it later another person talk because this is too. You
have not even played the video to the end, but let's just hear from other people.
It's heartbroken that this guy said that he's from Newi. It is very heartbroken. Believe me, it is very, very, very heartbroken. Believe me, trust me.
You think that the Newi people don't have people like that or what?
No. Mazikai, there's limit of Ajuife in a community. There's something that's supposed to be a taboo. Do you know how
It's everywhere, my brother. Anambra have, Enugu have, Ebonyi have, everybody have their own. So
I think this is the time. This is the time there must be sanity. There must be sanity, no matter how we blend it or put it for joy. There must be sanity, starting from everything dread. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Evangelist Louis, our own brother, on with your mic. All you are God, I see you, sir. And Benchooks, okay, not Benchooks, you are welcome. You get the song. Right. Have the mic. Good day to you.
Good day to every Biafrans. Ekene monye ọbụla, kene nwoke, kene nwanyị, kene ikwu, kene ibe ndị ihe ọma na-adị mma ndị kwu n'eziokwu. Maazị Kai otekwa n'aka na efili bụ otu a m filuru n'ọfịs ma this afternoon. The last time
you are not alone, my brother. That's just the fact. You are not alone.
Huh?
You are not alone. Okay. You are not alone. I feel that way.
Okay, that can feel be like this. The last time you feel the route awo mgbe ndị ji weso mee caricature. Yeah, the last time the program no here almost 2 weeks about I'm online. Why? When I'm here weso na azola. Because when we lead and the scout, I'm here weso. Exactly. Whistle is more powerful than any gun because I want to understand the gun. A guy may be a bond or a border and abandon. But understand the whistle, a reply with a whistle. So the thing over that period of time. So to the extent my wife has said, no, Bobble office in like this, you know. Now, lay him mother say, somebody put it in issue. Marukwu mme n'isi ya sawa ọnụ si na akpọta eze gbuo na ọ bụrụ na ndị obodo hapụ ya na ya nwa ama hapụ ma na-ajụde ihe niile a na-ekwu ya ndị mọọwụ na a na-agba ha nkịtị. A lot of stupid people are na-apụtakwa na-ekwu the same thing and a na-ekwu that thing. It kills my mind. One wanna when how many reason for all this? One wanna so the boho mene he karere na ndekalo because nke ya wo ji ihe niile ma egbe ma mgbọ ma ihe niile anatara ya ihe niile till today onwe anything anatara awa onye ndu ihe okwu na eziokwu till today. Any action taken, other Biafrans take action. One, because I know is a Kaikwezo, you take a decision. Now, every day, as I put a cable, Abapan Kitinedia, I want to know Hapatazana son, Kembo Obikubana, Chadokure, the main Suzu, can not hate you the road today. And right here with the best thing, Mopanina Naba brother, Bobble and Latara. We official, but in the men of this in Noko Kundara. Onye Kuriani Shona son, Nessa son, no Unyaranaba. Oh, go on now. What is too much? So, in one when you puna, a mamu on Apple. Mazeka, I want somebody now buying a platform on Kam, I didn't make a platform in a Kwoku. Because Sila and Boban and I won't tell goes in Stigis there. If you can remember,
yeah.
So on a platform guy can be the written voice because Soluma na them. Now, Owuna Unuana Olunu Ndisina Nea. Kacho Twagis me form one another Kehana Pia. Obodobola name people name high investigation. Unuagara school. Obodo ọbụla control ọbụla nwere ndị ọrụ ha so ọ bụ na ya form kwa such thing so ihe ndị ahụ ga na-emewe na-keep all those record they keep all the record and they keep the record na-make all that distress so that those people ha na Biafra bebe better ha na afugodi ihe ahụ ha na-eme ha na ahụ ebe edewere ha so that they will know ndị ọzọ na-achị bido akwụsị because ihe a na-edile anyị all this nonsense are delaying ịma mmadụ one gere ihe a kịta ihe onye iberibe a na-ekweri onwe onye ma mmadụ ole gere ya enwere ike ndị gere ihe a kịta aga enwe data gee nke ga and all those things are bringing us back. It's delaying us. It's killing the mind. I'm happy. The truth is that I'm not happy. But Bikono, Omo Biafra, and I'm a yayo. I am no tigesi. Those people name me Hinina. And I wapta hotuation, I wapta hakita, and they keep the record. They keep here. Name every record you are not this threat. So that in Banhaga sit down, Dahansen Nade, when Bobalanda Nade, Bido because Ilanya Kitana, Mogan Kerema Hanine, and which Hala Biafran national ID card. Me chasing with passport, passport to real time passport. Here she was Ugamea. Why lock my hand away a giant? So unu bikono unu wa wundisi. Unu lehini nendeni name here. Unu there half mad way half maybe hired. Because all my hand wunde in them mad. And the hacker get also any opportunity. Ni hacker get because there is no conscience. There one. Oh no.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you for that. Thank you for submission. Oluchiwa God. Welcome, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah, Kai, good evening from my side. 1 second. Hello?
Yes, heading the way we are doing it now, it should be continued in the 21st century. Like the day passed in front of my head.
I want to say something, Mazi, because I greet everybody here. And I say everybody who has spoken their minds and what went wrong there. But I want everyone to understand that a lot of these people are Fulanis. One, because you see that in Nigeria right now, people are waking up. It's only in Alibo that even here in Ugwa and the Ugu, in the north, na Sokoto. Ha biliri ndị Hausa, the real Hausa people. Biliri ga gbuo ndị Fulani, gbuo ha in drones. Ọ na-akpọtụ na ha say enough is enough. Ọ naanị our people who have decided to perish. Other people, even na Benue, saw what happened in Benue. That ụmụ confront on the army na checking point. Ji aka ha chọọ ha ọsọ ndị army na yosekwe ha rịrịọ. But ịhụna na ọgwụla na ndị Igbo ego ahụ nyeme ndị Igbo. A na-ebutezi ya enye ha onye ọbụla enyere yi na-ekwu onye ọbụla enyere yi na-ekwu onye ọbụla enyere yi na-ekwu ihe sọrọ ya na onye ọbụla enyere yi na-ekwu ihe sọrọ ya. So but you see, ekwugo m countless time, enweghị consequences for all this thing ha na-eme. That is the reason for all this thing na-eme. People just wake up, they say anything. Onye shi Lagos, most of them not trying to organ harvesting and they manage business organ harvesting. Our people are mad. So they just come out and they go home, they sleep, they get away with everything. There is no consequences for anything. No consequence. So that is the reason. Yeah. Okay, that's the reason people can come, they talk anything they want, and they go home. Imagine that boy, man. That guy is never, may I just say, boy. But in Imo State, hope self and the Fulani. Hope was them, Ururu Maka. He crowned them. He nurture kingship. Now several communities, and they are doing his bidding. They work with Fulanis to destroy our places, and nobody is asking them anything. That boy is just a boy. But to cut the long story short, Ajugo Majuja, what up, Majo? No, what Patanda say, Alibo. Alibo Gakuwonya, Alibo Gakuwonya. Alibo have been desecrated. He no longer can kuwole anybody. Because in Henemen Alibo, imagine a young boy like this, maybe he can go Ragunegiri, Ijele. He make the indoctrinate people. Ne bunye hego. Ha puta bia discredit Biafra, discredit that is no genocide. Ndị ọcha na onwe ha na every day ha na-eme things in America na-agba the whole world na-enwe Christian genocide. Onye Igbo si gị ọ naanị ndị Igbo na-edeny kwa ya. Is it not shocking? Ọ naanị ndị Igbo na-asị gị enwe ihe megeni. That was what some time ago I came here, I told you I have lost sympathy. I do not care about anybody. I wouldn't know unu hope in Nigeria. Glory be to God to you people. But you see, Biafra Berani, Ayla oge Nnamdị agwara m ya si ya tinye ihe nwe ihe Gaddafi mere oge ọ dị ndụ. O nwere one green book Gaddafi ji n'aka. The book adịghị too much. Mgbe ihe nọ na the book.
No.
That symbol book ahụ Gaddafi buru ya ego iwugo onye nwụrụ anwụ. Ihe akwụkwọ ahụ Gaddafi na-ewepụta oge ha tụrụ dethrone ya, ọ pụtakwara agụọra ha akwụkwọ ahụ. Ihe akwụkwọ ahụ na ihe unu megige lead ọnwụ ụnụ. Ọ bụrụ na akwa ịhụrụ ndị Igbo amaghị m ihe ka hapụ ịkpọ Igbo Biafra. Ọwụ na ya amụtabe. Awụ na Biafra na-abịa na ọ bụrụ na anyị agaghị ala anọ. Kai, how to akwa ịhụrụ stupidity need to be silenced. Let me tell you, go history of the Jews. Go history of Japan. Go history of independent. Go even Spain here, go and ask questions. Except don't want you here. Is the only man I know today. Can Maguire one of this is here. I love buying. Him, I'm at try no na say kai. Iputasi wish na la mjaka mapu gishi. Because ndị ọhụrụ na ndị a na-egbu mmadụ, ndị ugwu a na-egbu mmadụ. Ihe ndị be anyị na-eme, ị gaghị eme nwunye n'ugwu. You no go fit. They look at ihe ndị be anyị na-eme to us. Onye na-ekwu okwu a na onye Nnewi, amaghị m ya, I don't care, because like you rightly said, ma ndị Imo, ma ndị Abịa, ma ndị Ebonyi, onye ọmaghị ebe wee ha amụfụ. Onye ọmaghị ebe ụzọ ụwa anyị. Ndị ka kwari center currency just ọwọmaha na ebe na-akpọ eko ụtụtụ da ndị amị tekuzuru over the ahịa, ndị amị busy na the market, an ancient market. Onye a na-ekwu okwu some 2 years ago, these Fulani terrorists, they were flogging a king in Olo. A king Jimoto na agaje somewhere. They stopped the king and ordered the king out, and they were flogging king. Onye na-ekwu okwu ahụ ebe Fulani terrorists nọ na uniform, where they are flogging masquerades. Ihe wa abomination n'ala Igbo. That's why I always ask question, Amadioha ọ ka na-arụkwa ọrụ? If Amadioha ka na-arụ ọrụ, Maazị, o nwere ihe mmadụ ya emepe ọnụ mgbe Amadioha egbuo ya immediately. But ahụrụ m na ndị mmadụ chọrọ ka anyị nwa, all of us will say the Amadioha. Because if there is no judgment, God the God agaghị n'eluigwe bịa judge ya mmadụ. Ọ sị gị judge, for you shall not be judged. Olokwu na onye ọ sị gị judge ya. Because the rate of ihe ndị be anyị na-eme anyị na ahụhụ anyị na-ata. Most of us nọcha na abroad in something years, we want to go home. You even ịlụ ụlọ otu ụjọ, come and see fear. Ị gaghị ị na-ezuchagharị. All because people like this, all nwere cow, I'm sure. Also nwere neighbor ya nwere cow. Onye bi na the other house, agafe n'ụlọ ya. Na onye aha chi cow na-aga. Ya ma onye nwe the cow bi the other side. Ha niile nwechara otu a ka ọ dịkwa n'Enugu steeti. Otu a ka ọ dịkwa n'Imo steeti, gaa n'Enugu steeti. Majority of Enugu, ndị mmadụ n'Enugu, ha niile nwechara cow. They are cow rearers, you will not know. The same in Imo State. The same in Ebonyi State. The same in Abia State. The same in Enugu State. Ndị gị na ha na-ekwu okwu Biafra. Most of them which are cow rearers. Ha nwechara cow in thousands. Kema ha gakwara eme otu Kenya here. You cannot take cow na Kenya to go out of. Onye ọbụla nwere onye Igbo na-arịa cow na Kenya. Ihu ala ya, nwere mgbe ọ na-esho oye na ranch. The man nwere dị too much. Onye be anyị. But ndị be anyị bịa with wickedness, ha si onye Fulani were cow gaa ime, because Igbos like to suppress their brothers. That is the only problem Igbo nwere. They want you ka ha wuru ụkwụ gị n'isi. Ha chọghị ka ibilie. If not, onye ahụ na-ekwu okwu a nwere cow. It's 100%. So, but you see, because there is no consequences, they come, they speak, they utter all manner of words, they denigrate our people, they mess our culture up, they say all manner of things, and they get away with it. Ihe na-eme n'ugwu Hausa agaghị laugh for free. Amaghị m emotion ndị be anyị ka anyị dizi too much. Na ya ga-anụrụ ụta, mmadụ ha nụrụ ụta, tie anyị mmanwụ, ke wasịcha anyị azụ. Ịmalụ o nwere ike asị gị nna hapụ ya. Nwanne, achọghị m ịgafe but enwe ihe na-ana ahapụ you see this man kwuru ọkwa ha naanị ịhụ na Ikengura, you see what he's doing. What of Adadora mma? What of Vam? What of Mama Abang? What of Ogenke? What of Sonia Barawa? Hey, they left to the about the world the Megapai. Concentration ha Dr. Abeze. Ndị so ga weta Biafra signature ha eji mee here. All of their signature are here. Ha sisi gị ihe believe zigwe na US. So ọwụ ihe ka ekwesị tolerate na buying. But that they do this now, when this judgment will come for these people. Because I will know me kai. I will know me. When I got the crack America, my Biafra Biao. Then I got him na parliament. I told me what he was. Only obligation when I buy. Because he can full and go put nonsense. This is becoming too much. I'm so angry. I cannot who this guy. The thing, the layer in the thing on a rim now. Look at a small boy like this. The Queen Hokoga. Yakosa Gala, maybe on wine, ye dinner wine, oh, yeah, they happy with you. Go to Ezagushi, Togo here, Kosashi, Lotta Ezago here, Sian Cherry West. Wouldn't you buy a Bushka Lienule? Or somebody like this guy. Mbadas what I can appotra, and Aquakeru, who load the guy who mortuary, the whole grand, only the money everywhere. So that is in divine name. Ndị wo maazị ka anyị mana ihe na-eme nkwụcha mpọ because iwe na-ewe n'ihe ọzọ but this ịhụrụ nke a ma ilecha eji onye a lee ya anya n'ihu ekwesịrị
the truth of the matter bụ na mmadụ na ndị a na-efu na picha sọsọ onye na-anọbebe akịta ya mbaba
ama m
ndị a bụgodi
ndị amụ
fanta niile bụ na the same class.
Awe na Mugabe, imaha na Mugabe, Robo Mugabe, ogo na to Friday. Imana British castrated Mugabe. You don't know that.
Yeah.
That's why that one wicked they messed him up. You don't hear question all these people. Onye gidna pia yamu. Onye gidna pia yamu. Ote she male dog. Not to because ndị buy nsusu are too much. It's too much. Let him na Sokoto. Ndị Hausa si na ike agwụla ha na ndị a na-egbu mmadụ lazie. Ka o mere n'abalị ụnyaahụ. Egburu ihe egburu. Ọka na the thing na mmadụ ihe ọ ga-result na. Because everybody ike agwụla onye ọbụla. These people na Sokoto. My brother, ndị Hausa soro ha akwụ na Sokoto. Okocha happy message many program. Oh n'abalị ọtọghị ime maka YouTube onwe otu osi flash. Nwanne amụrụ ha everywhere ọkụ. Because ha nwe ike obodo enwe themselves.
But if na o ga Chineke sa arụ ọrụ but I shall make outside that. I believe
I beg.
I believe na if laptop fa yo bana jiwo wa agba ikwu okwu na na Happy na eji na America na Jude Samanekpa so and I know. I know. I don't blame them. We can't wait to go home. No ndị natara ego
Oh, don't ask you who is speaking. It is me, Joe Vika, the apostle of Igbo development. I'm seeing the battle going on between some people.
Please, this guy is smelling. Onya is smelling. Onya is using. You look at this. Onya is using.
I see that no kujiago barabiogo. I'm going to be people who do this. Thank you so much.
Okay,
God bless
bye.
you. God bless you. God bless you. And we have Ben Chips. Please have the mic. God bless you.
Hey, good afternoon, brother Kai. A long time. Lucky to catch you this afternoon, honestly.
We're happy to have you, sir. You're welcome.
My working program changed so badly. I always catch you after your program.
I see. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much for what you have been doing. Everybody's seeing it. Yeah. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Kai Mazinandi kind of said, I cannot see men anymore.
Exactly.
I'm seeing only women everywhere. I'm seeing women everywhere. But one thing I just want to say this afternoon is the days of evil is ahead. To be honest, the days of evil is ahead. Mazinam Dekano said, when the time reach, we will see all these monkeys and bamboos coming out in different forms. So it's not a doubt. You see all of them. Even the useless woman in France. You see the kind of nuisance they are constituting everywhere. It's already prophesied. This is what, but he said, even if you been my mother or my father, you're not going to stop what we are doing. Never in a million years. They're not going to stop what we are doing. Never, never. This idiot here talking that Mazinam Dekano should be crucified. Did you ask him all the killings in the Plateau and Jos? Who killed them? Is it IPOB or Mazinam Dekano?
Perfect question.
Or any other Biafran agitation? Who is slaughtering them? I think last two or 3 days I saw Gowon is confessing, saying that it's because of oil that made him to kill 5 million people. See, there is no sign in our people, no sign of change, no sign of, oh, what have you done to us? That system British taught them, use them to get them. Before you can rule them, you have to divide them. Okay? Absolutely. And there are people so doomed, to the extent that they don't even know their left and right. It's a shame. It's completely a shame.
Unbelievable.
To be honest, it's a shame. Sometimes, really, there's something that will be going on, happening. You ask yourself, is there any human beings at all at home? Is there people who, why? Where? Oh no. Where are intelligent officers? Where are they? Can they fish this man out in a highest 1 week? Because Biafrans, we said we don't want to lay our hand to our brothers or to any Biafran people. This is why you can see cockroach or any rat coming out from any angle, talking from anywhere. Now, Biafrans have defied our heritage. You can imagine this such a person wearing our heritage, our
Traditional way.
traditional wear, the heritage of the Igbo land, saying all this kind of evil, calling himself a traditional medicine what? These are people, they believe in just killing. He says he's a traditional medicine healer or what? I don't know what he called himself. These are the people doing that okita we used to hear. They are walking freely on the street. And Soludo is catching other people, killing people. Can you imagine that? But one thing I want to tell Biafran this afternoon is there will be a cleansing in Biafran land. Mark my word. There will be a cleansing. And when that cleansing will start, the time it will start, people will be mad. They will be mad. And nobody should complain. Will we have cleansing? Zasachia na posachia mo kwande ndị na-akụ Bible asọ zasa. When God gave Saul instruction to go and finish all the Jebusite and Amalekite, all those sides, there will be a cleanup. It's coming. Yes, it's coming up. There'll be a cleanup.
It's long overdue.
Sometimes as I know check out away on at the same time.
I know.
But their provocation is trying to push us to the to do whatever we don't want to do. They know what we are doing. They absolutely know what we are doing. But their paymaster has seen the handwriting on the wall and pushing them to do undo. They're not going to push us to the wall.
At all.
They can do whatever they like to do, but it's a sure banker. Sure that cleansing must come. We will cleanse the land. Absolutely, we will cleanse the land. Because all this kind of evil people cannot stand up and defying Biafran land, and we just keep quiet. We are reckoning them. I told people that we are in numbers. We are past Genesis, Exodus. Now we are in numbers. We are reckoning them one by one. Let them keep on dancing on the road. When you see a bird dancing on the road, something that beat the drum is somewhere in the bush. Both them and the drum beaters, we know all of them. Our intelligence is working. It's not that they are not working. They are working. Like one of my brother here was agitating. Where are they from? No. Our intelligence is highly, highly effective. They are working. But when due time will come, people should not complain. Thank you so much. Everybody can see how they are coming out one by one. The one calling himself Biafracha Umwekwensu, all of them. It can see the kind of comments coming out from them. Because they cannot hold anything anymore.
Yeah.
And there is no source for them to get any information. This is why they just bust out. No source of information coming out anymore. But everybody should be holding his or her heart at the moment now. All these things cannot deter us. Rather, they themselves know where they are going. And then they know what they have been doing. They know that they have reached the time of no returns anymore. They are in the age no returns anymore. So these are living corpses moving. Let me stop here. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you are doing. The globe is saying it. Thank you so much. Again, well done. You, independent media, we can be proud of you. You are doing great. All of you. You know, sometimes some people, when they think that there is no other hope, Elohim will just send hope from nowhere. So anything you are doing, you think is nothing in your eye. But the heaven is seeing you. Thank you so much, Brother Kai. I yield my mic.
All right. Thank you so much, Ben Chooks. God bless you. We have somebody in the studio, and I'm trying to know your name. Let me see. Igedeson, okay, you are back. Igedeson, let's hear from you. Unmute your mic. Igedeson, let's hear from you. Igedeson, are you there? Okay, let's go back to the video a little bit before
and meet that head of cow, you know, marching down the streets. It can be a bit intimidating or frightening for a small child, in as much as there is someone there controlling the cow. I don't think we should continue with that mode of pastoral farming. Now, that aside,
Yes,
you asked me, did I
Can you hear me?
investigate? That's the question I asked you initially.
Yes,
Did
are
we
you back?
investigate to find out? And I said we have security.
Hello? Hello? Okay, it seems like Egereson and his network is battling. So please, my brother, it's not my fault. So I don't know why your network is giving a serious problem. Okay.
Why do we take laws into our hands? Why not allow the security to do their job? Most times we don't want to allow security because that's where IPOB are missing it.
Okay.
There are laws. Nigeria is not a lawless country. They first of all branded
Really? Okay.
Nigeria a zoo to be able to execute their lawlessness. We must understand that IPOB is a non-state actor, so they cannot take upon themselves and start behaving as if Nigeria is a lawless country, as if they are the state. They are not the state. And I ask, if they have their own Biafra, is that how they are going to rule Biafra? Will they allow non-state actors to take up arms against the states? Will they argue that there is law, that due process?
Imagine somebody, rest in peace. Imagine somebody wearing Igbo costume Igbo traditional costume or traditional attire. Tell you that Nigeria is not the lawless country. A country that even a man, since you love Nigeria so much, let me remind you because you are senseless. You claim that you love Nigeria so much, all right? And in the same manner, you fit to be contested for presidency. And the man told you that he will grab it, run with it. Actually, he did. Never did he appear in any mainstream media to take question or campaign like he want to show that truly he want to become president. If you have to go on with this video, we may not finish it because I want you to, I don't know, maybe I will cut some part and use it as a short. That's that. I think I need to cut some of them, maybe 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and I'll begin to upload it so that you can hear some hit parts where he made, because most of us are not good in. I think that's what I will do. I think I need to carve some short from this guy's video because so insulting. You're actually insulting Anambarians. P2B is from your state, Anambra. And we know Nigerian presidents are not able to hopefully in our pocket. Everyone who is true Igbo and who is this one no boy they made this and all that nonsense. You are doing that, but at the big you know, this is what Biafran has come to eradicate. And those of them that are having this kind of slave mentality are busy fighting against it because the empire, they have this notion that it must continue in a modern way. You got to get novel on the book. You have to start from your own allogy. Maybe you will take major allogy. Well, good. Jidefuna chukwu get the name hallelujah. Ebe need the word niile ife na. Dojo. Look at, hear him again.
Followed. So why in the pursuit of Biafra, why can't they subject themselves to due process? Why should they think that they are above the law?
Precious, I see you cannot.
Why? Can't they pursue Biafra through the instrumentality of the law?
And this are not gonna okay, because this is why I told you these guys are evil. No wonder God is asking for IPOB started by carrying flag, them asking for referendum. Nah, it didn't matter. You put one for Joe. Is there anybody? Can I watch a movie? Why? Oh my, I'm female toad. Not an nonsense. Some IPOB that started by carrying flags. Nothing more, nothing like there's nothing you can hold against them. And a buffer name, a buffer the watcher, a buffer na head bridge, a buffer na Aba primary school. Limit all these guys. No, find a Google the highest them. Oh yeah, Mama not the if you came in 2014 now. Auto defense came in 2015, 2016. So 2013. Auto defense came in, especially 2014. From tear gas to live bullets. About 1 year, some event. Ibine ndị amị gbacha n'ọkụ iburu picha na akpalịsị nọ ife mere ndị Igbo lani na gwacha na IPOB DOS ndị ekwu ọzọ eme ọzọ after making money with IPOB by engaging in those criminalities somehow to enrich themselves just to label it on mass American. Hi, Chineke na-ekpugbe nkwụmọtọ ụbọchị ọ ga-eweta unu. I swear that people with that conscience. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. One more time, let me call on Egedeson to see if his network is going to allow him or not.
Okay. Now, good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
I greet you.
God bless you. May you never grow weak. May you never grow weak, and may you never lose strength in the course of this struggle. And in the course of this struggle.
You're going about my kind of background. I greet you.
Yes, no, he's your son. No. He's your
brother.
Son. Mazi, one thing these people have to understand that he that cometh from above, he that cometh from above is above them all. He that cometh from above, he that cometh from above is above them all. He that cometh from above, the most high God living God is above every them. He's above all of them. He's above all their power. Anywhere they have ganged up, anywhere they have gathered. He that cometh from above is above them all. He that cometh from above, he that cometh from above is above them all. And is above them all. It doesn't matter how much they are paying them. It doesn't matter what they are doing.
I think
It doesn't matter
brother.
what they are saying. He that cometh from above, he that cometh from above is above them all. He that cometh from above is above them all.
Yes, he's there. I couldn't hear from him again. We don't know how far. He has gone.
You are God, you are not a man. 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 Only you can do it. He that cometh, he that cometh, he that cometh from above is above them all. He that cometh from above, he that cometh from above is above them all. He's above them all. He's a mighty man in battle. He's a supernatural God. He knows what the Lord can do. He can do what no man can do. He can do what no man can do. When you put your trust in him, when you call upon him every moment, he will never fail you. He that cometh from above, he that cometh from above is above them all. He has chosen the conquerors of Rabese to pilot their face of Biafra. It doesn't matter where they gather. God have anointed no man can cause him. I am saying, no, he that cometh from above is above them all. He that cometh from above, he that cometh from above is above them all. Say, Mazi, Chukwu Gabiama, when you see things happening like this, understand that God himself have took it upon himself. More of this boy, more of this guy will still come. I can assure you. Am I being heard? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, loud and clear, loud and clear.
More of this guy, they will multiply in their number. A lot of them will say the one worse than what this guy is saying. And that is a sign that Elohim have taken over the affairs of Biafra. Elohim have decided to champion it. And that is the reason why the fact, when you see it, you have to understand this is the handwriting on the wall and the finger of God. God can allow man to try his possible best, just like he did in the days of Pharaoh. God allowed Pharaoh to try his best, use his human power, and then God allow him. When God will find out that he have exhausted, when God will discover that he has no other thing to do, that was when God will now come up to prove to him he is the makers of the heaven and the earth. He is the one that has the final say. And that is why when the day of releasing Israelites came, something terrible happened. And something terrible is about to happen for Biafran, any part of the world they are, to go. Biafrans to leave Nigeria. Something terrible is about to happen. And when that terrible thing happens, it's going to be in the favor of Biafra, just like as it happened in the days of Israelites of old. Everybody should cross your finger. Chukwu Kiga Biama have taken over. God bless you. I yield my mic.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. And I really appreciate your submission. And Ocean Master, Oluchiwa God, and our brother Ben Chooks. God bless all of you. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Triple M, of course. Yeah, our own brother, Triple M. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time. And I'm going to end it here. See you again. See you in a couple of hours to come. We are going to try our best to come back again, if that permits us. Please make sure you like the video before you go. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Betus, I hope you still have my number.
Yes, Mazikai. Yeah, we're gonna discuss since that time we spoke about this brother. I couldn't hear anything again.
Oh, we are actually on it because I was expecting your message on my WhatsApp.
Okay.
Oh, the other person reached out to me, but I gave. He said that I think he or she said that I should give him the direct number to Egereson, which I have done that, and Egereson did not tell me the outcome of it until now. So once you message me, I will give you his number. You understand?
Okay, I'm gonna message you on WhatsApp.
Okay, please do. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
You're welcome.
Mazi, she hasn't called me, sir. She hasn't reached out to me.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Ocean Master, you are back.
Yes, Mazika and Dewa.
There we go.
Yeah, my brother. I really want to thank everybody that speaks on this program and those that are in comment section. Dear friends, you guys are amazing. Do the best, like the video, share it. Very, very important. Mazika, I want to say this, especially to our brother. I think it was Ben Chus that speak. He said that intelligence are working. It's very, very good that they are working. But please, I know that they are working very good, and I believe in their capacity, because to call them the elite squad is not just a joke. And I know in America there's elite squad, and the way they work, they do their job. And I will just add this little voice, please. As they are working, they should, head stop, act fast or faster, because the way this thing is now, believe me, it's giving concern. If the first one and the second one that comes to do this nonsense, if there was call to order or caution, this idiot red cap would have not come out. You understand? But I understand everything has time and season, but we will not allow this to go from this little fire to turn to inferno. You understand?
Yeah, but let me just help you out there, Ocean Master, because people may misunderstand what you're saying. We are not calling on a elite squad to go after anybody, and this is not about a elite squad. This is not about BLA. It is not about ESM.
This is about Biafrans. It's about everybody.
It's about our people, Igbo people. It's about the owner of the land. What we are saying here, and we are not asking people to go and mobilize and attack anybody. What we are saying is that you cannot say, because of your differences on those that are calling for freedom, because of that, you now begin to desecrate our land. Because there's a part where he said Master Mekano should be buried alive. I mean, burying somebody, doing that kind of thing, do you understand?
And the guy in quote said that he know that is the worst of it, is that this guy said that Nyabo onyo menana.
That is it. So let's just state it clear. I'm not here saying that we should target anybody and go after anybody. It's not my duty. I don't have the power. What I'm saying is that it's about government of the land is the one that can decide, not me, not on this platform. We don't do that here. What we're saying is that even the Fulani, so-called terrorists and indifferent, we are not. It's not encouraged to even bury them. We don't do that. In our So because
Yes.
and our even also. So you don't anybody be you a pastor, a reverend, a traditionalist, in Madanando, Bonsana, Madichuku Madilum Madis.
Yes, biblically,
You
in our
don't do
culture.
that. Yes, you can't do that. So
Yes.
this man, if that publicly, Onilu Camera, is that now they should send Mazakan to him. Nando. Come on, that's the height of it. You can see the bitterness. And let us not forget that IPOB did not start by carrying Egbe. Oh, we fame the IPOB age, and Egbe is able to show the Wafula is on there because and the says killing of farmers now by Oge Fabito. That is all the fact. The ESN was not built in disguise to commit crime.
Then,
But what I said, people
this
that
to
are
what,
under contract will never listen. So my own
yes,
is to say, make it clear, none of us that spoke here is encouraging any killing or crime or anything at all. What we are saying is that you said you're a traditionalist, you hold firm on Igbo culture and all that, but how can you turn around and begin to propagate this kind of act?
abomination.
Abomination is abominable. This man is in a position that if at all he knows anything about Igbo culture, but on top of the people and they go Ghana, ban local item, gole, na banaka na igola can put it now. Also, also say
Yeah,
you can't the position dominant.
but
This guy by
I can tell you, I can tell you for free that if you go close and investigate or observe this guy, you will see that this guy did not know anything about the culture or about Igbo land.
That's my idea, my brother. That's my idea about what he's saying.
Because for this guy to talk, for him to talk to
the mentality of that is in cap you catch a woman when he had no here. Because I am used to that. I have heard enough.
I tend to differ about this one you said now. Openly we hear the very provocative. Do you know what this guy is trying to play? Do you know what this guy is trying to play?
Fancy the provocative, but I will take one
year. Yes, do you know what they are trying? Do you know the message they are trying to send? Remember that the appeal case, he even mentioned it, that is going to appear. He even mentioned it. So what they are trying to do is to picture it as if that Igbo is even against. You understand? To affirm these people that are cleaners. You understand? To justify them. So you see, Manskind, no matter how we said it, we are not canvassing or supporting any violence. But in the by where ya na sonso, on where you na abu mad meluana, and I got Pufenya no gembanamba. This guy could go Japu mad no gembanamba. You must have to go out of Igbo land. Because for
government got there.
For him to because for him to say that they should hand him over to Martin.
So as a citizen, you have right to appeal. If the government have they would want to consider that. You understand? You just made an appeal. But what I'm saying is that I want us to understand what is going on. That's like I've always tell you that I don't force anybody or encourage you to go and do. But understand the circumstances that
yes, we are not forcing anybody, but that guy need to be investigated, and they have to go and investigate any way that this guy get property or his father's compound. They must have to investigate so that this kind of person will not be the people that are making people missing in our land.
People miss the position of Kupuna. Onye gwa gị ni ma before me ni mad na ndụ nke a na-achọ dị ka ịchọ dị wezi time ịgbawa egbe ma ọ bụ ime na ọdụ gị ma people dị mad na ndụ if na ọkụkọ self ni ọkụkọ na ndụ ba arụ na banana.
You cannot take any life by Agbange say that right from the beginning of existence of life. You take any life, bury any life. It's a taboo. It's forbidden. It's abnormal.
Yes. You don't do that.
My brother, thank you for this wonderful program.
The more we talk about this guy, the more the thing angered me. I don't want to feel Triple M, let's hear from you.
Well.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother. I hope I'm coming out.
You are.
All right. Thank you so much for the time. I know you are already rounded up. I just managed to jump in again. You see, all these things that we are seeing, I acknowledge the presence of my people, those that have spoken before and those that are sitting in building, standing on the existing protocol, and also my regards to those in comment section. You see, this is the reason why our leader Mazda Kano said, "I want this freedom in a hard way, not an easy way. Let all the enemies of Biafra show their faces." You know, God is not an author of confusion. When we say this, our leader Mazda will always say that freedom, Biafran
My brother,
freedom.
I'm supposed to cut you off. We want it done in easy way. You understand?
No, 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 no,
We want
no,
this
no, no.
Biafra
Listen,
done in easy way. I cannot be receiving pay because of Okoko, you probably are not bossing man because of which
listen,
I'm not there.
listen. You know,
I want it the easiest way, the shortest cut.
no. And now, listen. Let me tell you, we don't understand that analogy. What our leader Mazinandi Kano says is this: the people that you never think that they are the people that will be a storming block, or that will, in future to destroy that peaceful and the glorious nation. If the long way we are taking is not on ground, they might hide under the carpet. How okay no n'okpuru na-atakashi foundation. That's why this is happening. There are many faces now that is coming out to criticize what we are doing because stretch anaya, and they are showing their faces, and our intelligence are taking note of them. You are part of our intelligence now, in case you don't know, because bringing all these things up is to put it on record. It is now entering into our iCav. We are keeping the record. Now, let's take it this way. If all these things are not happening, that means we are not fighting for freedom. And the other thing is this: anybody that you see or hear speaking against our freedom and still remain in Biafra land, make inquiries, go and investigate. They are working with zoo terrorist security. They gave them security. They are the stooges they used to fight against what we are doing. They are working with securities, and they are the people they are using to commit atrocities in our land. I wouldn't want to go more further, but we know them. We are keeping the record. We are in pains. So let this anger of these sufferings that we are facing today remain in us, because I wouldn't want to hear tomorrow when we'll be hitting them hard. Some people, hey, oh, one negi now, hey, one we know be better now. That is why we need to put them on notice. Let the anger be in us and be buried in us, so that when we'll be hitting them hard, even Obraha Basagi Hichaya, I don't know if you get my point. So that is exactly the reason why all these things are happening today. Imagine this Okokonam, what he's saying. Even when I look at these people that call themselves DOS, they are now talking as if they are more sent. Remember, during their own time, they were using our people Obara, now cash out. Cash out. UN come, Dodge Bush, this come, Zoo is killing us, Gianna cash out. Now they have suddenly forget all those things. Us our PM and the master and the Calumin and our people. And the Okuka say that IPOB took up arms. IPOB took up arms to do what? After how many years of zoo maiming us. We took up arms to defend ourselves. We never go after them. They are the people coming after us. In this boy is still a small boy. This guy not between 20 something, we can't make mistake, early 30. Or ya will carry middle 30. Only will be 40 years. Only will be 40 years. But I'm laying a Gachi Kiyana, he's not saying this thing based on saying non human. Mpayana would have going to their family now. His father will be a stooge as well, and he's not taking over from his father. But we are ending them this time. We are ending them. There is no amount of their propaganda. There is no amount of their hate that will stop what we are doing. When this thing would have pained us the more, but when, if I thought that we haven't declared, we are still doing IPL one Nigeria, it would have pained us now. But I feel they thought that the game is still the same under IPOB, nothing is happening. They don't research to understand that the level USB operate now, other countries, many countries that stands today as a country, once pass through that road and operate that same level, but they don't know it. They don't know it, but that is where we are today. I pity them. I pity them when it will happen. My prayer on all these animals, let this spying of people by Fulani people, even the Zoom military, them mistakenly shooting, let it be their portion. That same thing that happened to that Yoruba girl that said that there's something like a Fulani, this thing is the propaganda. Within some days, a gone one, Yahweh Bonyara on a bridge, Mrino. Now I got 13, the mother has seen I got 13. Onye ki believe so call go to gamma nyara name. Isho na dunga honyara nwa aka nike hu ni minimum mmiri kpagbo. Uma 14 ndị ọzọ agba ọsọ. A ga-eji ha ga ọnụọgụgụ ha mara na ọ na-afụ ụfụ na-arụ. Thank you so much, Ayid.
Okay, I think our brother maybe he's good. He's back to his work. We are gonna end it here. Margaret, thank you so much for your time. And Kano, Ngozi, Victor, I greet all of you. Please, we're gonna end it here. Thank you so much, my people. God bless you again. See you later. Have a wonderful time. Ocean Master, I greet you. Son and Ben Chooks, all of you. God bless you. See you again. Bye bye for now.